Welcome, everyone, to Shimamoto-Simpson Stadium here in Imperial, California, where we have the 6-1 Imperial Tigers going against the Brawley Wildcats, who are 5-2 overall. It's a big showdown. Along with me tonight is Coach Mike Swearingen. Mike, how you feeling tonight, Coach?
I'm good, Coach, and you?
I'm doing really good, really good. It's a big matchup tonight of teams that are both 1-0 in league. Imperial, right now, Division III, they're a number 4 seed. Number 25 in the San Diego section, while the Brawley Wildcats are a Division II, number 12 seed, and San Diego section 32. What do you have on the Brawley Wildcats, Coach, coming into this ball game?
I tell you what, Ronnie, they're right now they're very healthy, in good shape. Yesterday, I talked to Ethan Gutierrez and asked him about his thigh, and he said on a scale of 1 to 10, he's a 9 and getting better. So they're in good shape in that respect. Talked to Coach Shaw just a little bit ago, and their number 1, Mr. Robinson, is not going to play tonight.
Yeah, those are the kind of things at this time of the season, Coach, you know, the injury bug.
Yes.
So Robinson apparently not 100% sure, but something about a meniscus, so he can be coming back sometime in this season.
Yeah.
Gutierrez with that deep thigh bruise. As we're getting the for a moment right now, the captains for tonight's game will be number 2, Seth Shaw, for Imperial, Seth Shaw. We have Devin Mason, number 3. Number 9 is Zach Ray. And number 58 for the Tigers is Andres Gastelum. And for the Wildcats, you have number 6, Daniel Camilo. Number 52, the center, that is Brandon Porras. Brian Porras. Brian and Brandon, you know, that's how it works. The tongue twister there. Then also number 13, Ethan Gutierrez, the quarterback. So now we're going to get set to who will be receiving the ball. So other than that, Coach, the injury bug and all that, how do you see this ball game shaping up?
I think it's going to be a very physical ball game, and I truly believe that the game's going to be won and lost in the trenches tonight.
For sure, for sure.
Yep.
As all ball games go at any level, high school, college, pro, the trenches, what offensive line is going to block, what defensive line is not going to get blocked, and let's see. And pretty good-sized kids on both sides of the ball, Coach.
Yes, very, very well matched up. And you hit the nail on the head. And you were a running back and know this. Lou Holt said it. You take away the line, and all backs look the same.
Exactly right. I mean, you can have Superman in the backfield. He ain't flying nowhere. Nobody's going to block. Nobody's going anywhere tonight. So I didn't catch who is going to, but let's get our referees tonight are the head. Gene Martin will be your white hat tonight. Nate Beacons will be your umpire. Your head linesman is Gabe Castro. Your line judge will be Randy Ross. And your back judge tonight will be James Bentley. So that's going to be calling and hopefully not throwing too many of them hankies around tonight, Coach.
I tell you, you think I'm not getting old. Randy Ross was one of my students.
Well, there we go. I mean, so with 8:32 remaining, looks like we're going to get set for the national anthem. Both teams are on the field. The Tigers are not out on the field yet, so we'll probably be chatting in just a little bit more. Coach, real quick, as a great Tiger band's getting their motion going, what's the story behind the Shimamoto-Simpson Stadium, Coach?
All right. Eddie Simpson filmed Imperial games going clear back into the 1970s, and then when I came here in 1985, he was videotaped. He taped all of mine, and he did games clear up until he passed away. Longtime member of the quarterback club.
Right.
Larry Shimamoto, I don't know how many times as president of the quarterback club, prepared coffee, food of all kinds, pies and stuff that the quarterback club would sell for years and years and years. And both men very deserving of having their names put on the scoreboard. Very deserving.
Very deserving support of that Imperial Tiger football, been a tradition. You've been part of it, Coach.
Part of it at both schools.
That's right. That is correct. That is correct, Coach. So here we come with the famous game entrance of the Imperial Tigers. We are on the home side of the field, as we are all the time during press box. We're on the home side. Good crowd.
You know, we were talking about in the trenches, but I'll tell you something, too. I think the defenses are going to, this is my opinion, I think the defenses the team that makes the less mistakes
For sure.
is going to win a ball game.
Well, yeah, well, as we talk about offensive lines for the starting offensive line for the Imperial Tigers will be number 56. That's a guard. That is Ethan Reese. He's a junior. We also have guard is Connor Apodaca, number 50. He's a senior. Your tackles are number 77, Aiden Shields. He is a junior at tackle, along with Andres Gastelum, number 58. Andres Gastelum is a senior coach, and our center for that is number 66, another Apodaca, Jose Apodaca, junior coach.
Ethan Reeves, I coached his dad, Ryan, and I coached
Very familiar name.
Yeah, and I coached his uncle, recently deceased, Russell. And I watched his grandfather, Wes Reeves, play when I was coaching football at IVC.
So here we go, folks. We will be right back after the national anthem.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell, your next home awaits.
Give the Dom team a call.
With over 50 years of experience and over 100 years in the Imperial Valley, Andy and Doug can help you find the right home at the right price fast. Visit us online at www.thedomteam.com
And let Andrew and Doug find the perfect home for you.
Call today, 760-337-8600.
Make COVID-19 boosters part of your summer plans. Children 5 years of age and older are now eligible.
Will Torres here with VSN on the sideline report. Key for tonight's game, Imperial can't go 3 and out. They're going to have to control the ball game. Even though they got a great punter in them, they're not going to be able to go 3 and out for a couple of series with that Brawley defense. On the defensive side, they got to contain Ethan Gutierrez. Don't let Ethan Gutierrez get outside, because Ethan Gutierrez can hurt you with his legs and he can hurt you with the arms. Keys to the defensive side on the Wildcats, look, they got to let go of Platt. Robert Platt's got to let loose as we get ready to kick off here. They got to let Robert Platt loose and let the DBs do their job. The other keys to the game is on the offensive side for the Wildcats, Ethan Gutierrez. Once he gets to the outside, he can do damage with his legs, and then the other damage can be done with Carranza up the middle. Back to you, Ron and Coach.
Thank you very much, Will, for that analysis. And as we were speaking of the analysis there, Devin Mason with a great return all the way up. Great territory, Coach, 38-yard line. Good. You can't. It's a great start.
Yes, read the blocking very well. Saw the seam and hit it.
Back at the controls for the Imperial Tigers. He was out last week is Christopher Tiernan. Tiernan is a senior quarterback. Alongside back with him is Seth Shaw, another senior. The give is to Shaw up the middle. He's got room. He has room. He's at the 40, and he's brought down by number 6, Danny Camille. Hey, this is how you want to start these big ball games. You got a big kickoff return, accented with the great dive up the middle, man. Nothing fancy.
Great hole opened up on the left-hand side, right in the A-gap.
So as I said, Ethan Reese, his alignment there. You have Jose Apodaca along with Connor Apodaca, Aiden Shields, and Andres Gastelum. Keep your eyes on those big boys. Number 56, you have 66, 77, 50, 58. A couple of these guys are going both ways. Aiden Shield comes to mind. So here we go. Trips to the right of Tiernan. Motion. The give is back to Shaw. Now the Wildcats are on top. You have Platt. You have Camilo. So Platt and so you're gonna get you're gonna get a taunting. Would you call that taunting, Coach? Yes. Robert Platt probably going to get that. Emotional at the time.
It was a great play.
Yeah,
close down the hole. Ronnie made a great stop.
Get back in the huddle.
Yes.
Play another play.
Yes.
So, on top of a great kickoff return, a great dive play, you stuff them. Yep. Now you're going to get them maybe 15 yards.
Yep. And, the play was basically the same as the outside veer play. And he made a great play closing it down, but, hey, the whistle blew, stop.
As I said, my partner tonight is Coach Mike Swearingen. He has 10 years at both schools, Imperial High and Brawley Union. I was fortunate enough to be an assistant coach with him at Brawley High as they're marking off 15 yards.
Big ones.
So, man, I don't know how many yards that was, but.
Well, it's from the spot.
Oh, it's from the spot.
From the spot.
And maybe Will Torres down there can verify wherever that's a spot foul. So now, I would like to say the ball is at the 20-yard line.
Oh,
so Tiernan.
Nothing there.
From the Wildcats again, and that's the deal. You're going to have a bunch of tackling out there. That's number 72, Robert Duarte.
Yep, great
Robert
play.
Duarte come in there, tackle pinch down.
Yep.
And here's the deal with the Brawley defense. You're not going to only have one guy tackling. There's going to be 2-3 helmets on you, Coach.
Yeah, well, gang tackling. As coaches, we always preach it. Go to the ball. Everybody should finish
rally to the ball.
Yes, finish in the picture.
Ball at the 19-yard line. It's a second down and 10, maybe a gain of half a yard, if that. Tiernan was a receiver at one point in his career, now has been quarterbacking. Trips to the right, that's the wide side. Shaw, it's a and an RPO to Devin Meza. Meza is gonna go in. So there it is, and we have another flag. Another flag. I don't know. I mean,
he gave a great ride on the outside.
The great ride.
Pulled it, turned the corner like he was going to carry out the run, and when the corner sucked over, wide open.
Well, if it's a penalty against the offense, that's a break for Broad. They're going to wave it off.
Touchdown.
And great deal. So with 9:53 remaining, this drive started off with a great return by Mesa, and now Devin cashes in on it. So a well-deserved touchdown by the Imperial Tigers. Now they will set up for an extra point by Ethan Gonzalez. Now, Ethan Gonzalez, I've been seeing this kid kick for years. He has the ability to kick over 40 yards.
You know,
And here we go for the PAT with 9:53 remaining. The kick is up, and it is going, and it's over near the scoreboard.
You know what, Ronnie? You and Manny and I were talking in the car coming down, and we were talking about big mistakes. That penalty was a big one.
Make them earn those 15 yards. Don't give them 15 yards.
Exactly.
I mean, come on. So with 9:53 remaining, the Tigers will kick off to the Wildcats. And, hey, this is what a big game is for. You come out, your offense came out, they did what they had to do. First of all, your special teams, one of the facets of the ball game, of a football game team, special teams did well, and the offense catch it in. So,
yeah. And now then, the question is, how's Brawley going to respond?
Yeah, there we go. So right off the bat, you have this coming at you, and that's what you want in a high school football game. As we look across, Brawley crowd ready to go.
Knowing Brawley, they're not going to turn Billy.
No,
they're going to come back. They're going to come back.
How important is it, Coach, get that first score, big game? Like
it is, Ronnie, at times, and then it isn't.
Yes.
It depends. But in a rivalry game, it's big. It's big.
And let's not sugarcoat this. Imperial's coming in as an underdog.
Yes,
I would say. So getting that touchdown is a big plus.
Yes, big
so
plus.
Nice kick here by Gonzalez. That is going to sail through. And that's great. I mean, you're going to start at the 20-yard line?
Yep. So far, on the Imperial side, you got solid pluses. You got a great return. You had great job running the ball.
For sure.
You got the penalty. Scored on a great play. Kicked the extra point. And then your kickoff man puts it in the end zone. You don't give them a chance to return.
So the Wildcats now set up camp at the 20-yard line. 9:53 remaining in the first quarter. Didn't take too long for the Tigers to get 7 points up on the board. So here we may have a penalty.
I think we had somebody move in the neutral zone.
It's offsides on. So as they're marking off
5.
the second penalty against the Wildcats tonight.
When the Brawley wing went in motion, the tackles jumped. The D tackles.
Getting out the nerves. Looks like Tigers are back in their 4-2-5. A pitch out to Camilo. Camilo is going to cut up and gets the first down. So making it a 1st and 5. They get 8.
Yep.
Ball now at, let's say, the 35-yard line.
Yeah, they hooked Imperial's DN then, Ronnie. They hooked him and the pitch just went around him.
First and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball spotted at the 35-yard line. Motion by Camilo. The give is to Damon Abarca. Would you call that an ambush, Coach?
That's the old play we called ambush.
That's an ambush play there.
You fake either the pitch or the sweep handoff one way and give it to underneath.
And credit to the defensive line, staying at home, not biting on anything.
Yep.
2nd down and 1 for the Wildcats, middle of the field.
I tell you, the defensive end on this side did a great job.
Not sure who got that tackle, but it was a great play. So here we go, 2nd down and 9 for the Wildcats. Ball's in the middle of the field. Double receivers on both sides. They like calling that double doubles. Gutierrez, fake to Carranza, shoots it out to Platt. Platt complete. Platt may be short of a yard of a first down. What's your impression, Coach, of you spoke with Ethan Gutierrez yesterday. How do you feel for that kid as a quarterback?
I tell you what, Ronnie, he's very honest. He's very upfront. And I was asking him about if he read his receivers, if there were reads or the predetermined. And he said point blank that he was very honest and upfront. He said that his passing is all reads. And I said, what's the most you have? And he said 3. And I asked if you like that. He said yes. And I also asked him if he liked being underneath the center or in the gun better. And he said the gun. And, you know, surprising thing, he likes to run the option more than anything.
I bet. So the pitch is to Carranza. Carranza's to the left side. Carranza's got room. Carranza will step out at the 50, let's say maybe the 48-yard line on Wildcat territory.
1st and 10.
Well, spoken like a true gunslinger. Everybody likes that gun. You get that thing out. One thing that impresses me with Gutierrez, Ethan, is his footwork, Coach.
Yes, very much
And,
so.
you know, you have to have good footwork if you're going to go through progressions. I mean, you can't just stand still like a statue.
He stays on his toes.
There you go. That's the key. That's the key. Staying on his toes.
Stay on your toes.
8:14 remaining. Wildcats with their first possession of the ball game. Ball is on the left hash. Wide sides to the right. Trips to the left. Carranza.
Outside
Oh,
veer.
there it was. So his feet were ahead of his head, it seems like.
And he was going to keep it.
He was going to keep it. He
now
took that already.
That was the outside veer. And he was going to pull it and option off of it.
Ball will be in the middle of the field. 2nd down and long. 2nd and 10. After that first down by Carranza.
You know, Ronnie, that is a play that every school in this valley knows that Brawley is famous for. Run the outside veer.
You know, and the veer was a kind of offense that, you know, John Bishop brought into Brawley, and what they liked about it, you don't have to pancake people.
No,
just
you
get
don't.
in their way, run.
No, you just chip block.
Chip block, get in their way, run some diversion. So here it is. Fake to Carranza. He's rolling to his right. That's Gutierrez. Gutierrez tucks back, cuts away, and tackled by. Good hustle. Good hustle by Aiden Shields and forced out by Julian Jimenez, J.J. Jimenez.
I tell you, great pursuit by 77.
Yeah, that's Aiden Shields. Shields goes both ways for the Tigers.
Great pursuit.
So now Wildcats are now finding a 3rd and let's say a long 4 for the Wildcats inside Imperial Tiger territory at their 46-yard line.
He's a big play early.
6:41 remaining, sure is. So I wouldn't put it past the Wildcats to go for it on 2 downs, Coach.
No,
I mean,
certainly.
Trips to the left, wide sides to the left of Gutierrez. Carranza, 42, senior running back, having a very good year. Fakes to Carranza. Gutierrez with time. He pumps. He's rushed.
Oh,
he escapes. Houdini. He's looking. He's rolling. And he will be brought down. Hey. Short. But let me tell you, with all that open grass, great hustle by the Imperial Tiger defense.
Yeah. And I tell you what, if he would have gone immediately.
Just gone.
If he would have gone immediately, he had 20, 30 yards in front of him.
So with this slight hesitation, the Wildcats now find themselves at the 44-yard line. A long 2, I'm going to say a long 2 with 5:48 remaining in the first quarter.
I looked back here, Ronnie, at the coverage, and I tell you, the coverage stayed.
And see, now what you need to figure out, folks, when you're looking, wide side will be to the right. So that, you know, when you have a quarterback like Gutierrez, you better watch that wide side. And like that outside.
Now it's on this side.
There it is. So here we go. A little bit of a tight set double wing for the Wildcats. Split out is number 5, Makai Washington. Carranza, lone setback. They give it to Carranza off the right side, and he
didn't get it. He didn't get it.
I think they're going to give it to him. I think the forward progress, he might have it. The Tigers, no, it is not.
No, he didn't get it.
Oh, wow. Honestly, from up here, it looked like a first down. So, hey, another big play for the Tiger defense. And I'm going to tell you something. On that possession, that Tiger defense was rallying.
Do you know what? You know what made the play and what stopped it, Ronnie?
What's that?
Where the tackle was. Tackle was right at the thighs. Right at the thighs. It wasn't high. Great tackle. Great tackle.
Second possession of the first quarter with 5:16 remaining. The Wildcats turn it over on downs, and here come the Tigers again.
Trips on this side.
Trips to the short side of the field, wide sides to the right. Motion. Perez, the give is to Shaw at the middle. Shaw again with a good carry. Tackle by Platt, number 17.
You know what, Ronnie? I was looking, and I think they're just man blocking it up front.
It looks like it to me. And before we get going here, back to the game, I'd like to introduce to you one of our new corporate sponsors. It's Imperial County Department of Public Health. Children 5 years and older are now eligible for COVID-19 boosters. Vaccines are safe, free, and efficient. Visit myturn.cal.governor or call 442-265-6700 to schedule an appointment. Thank you, Imperial County Department of Health. Back to action with doubles on both sides. Balls in the middle of the field. 1st and 10. Again, Tiernan Does he get enough for the first down? Looks
I
like
don't think so.
they're going to spot him short. So a
Yeah,
big
he's
third
short.
down and maybe half a yard for the Tigers with 4:30 remaining. Kind of a fast first quarter, Coach.
You know, you had a collapse with the tackle down on the dive back, which is what he's supposed to do.
Right.
But the DN for Brawley stayed home.
Stayed home, man.
And that's where he nailed the quarterback. Had he tucked in, then he had room on the outside.
All defensive coordinators preach alignment assignment. Line up right and do your job. Do your assignment. So here we go. Third down and short. 4:03 remaining. Tiernan. And looks like he may have right.
He has it. That's first down. Yep.
So the action of the quarterback, coach, in this offense, you just don't stand and hand off. You actually
ride it.
You ride it.
You ride it.
But also your feet are also moving with you. It's not just a back ride.
You know, if you go to an option clinic and especially with especially if the quarterback's underneath, more especially than in a gun, but they'll tell you, put the ball in his gut, off your back hip, ride him clear to your front hip.
While you're reading.
Yes.
Here we go. And reading means reading one of the defenders.
There's your progression. Tackle in.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
First and 10 inside Wildcat territory. They're showing blitz. That is Mario Carranza. Tiernan again with that backside toss.
Uh-oh. That's a lateral.
That's a lateral, and that's number 4.
That's
Cuts
a lateral.
back.
That's a lateral.
Alejandro Perez, who had a big game last week against the Holtville Tigers. Coach, explain that.
That is, okay, the ball was thrown backwards behind the line. That's a lateral. That is not a pass.
It's a fumble, live ball.
Yes,
Anybody can grab it, and good.
Right. If Brawley would have picked it up, they could have
been
scored.
gone.
Yes.
So the ball bounced the way of the Tigers right now with 2:56 remaining. They are now marching.
Well, I tell you what, with Imperial's luck right now, if they had a rooster, you'd lay eggs.
For real, that is serious. So now they're outside at the 25-yard line. First and 10 with 2:41 remaining. Motion by Alejandro Perez. Oh! Matthew Gutierrez, who leads the Wildcats in sacks, comes through with another sack. Now it's a strip sack. So
now
the play the Wildcats needed, they got it. First and 10 Wildcats.
When the ball went in his stomach, when he started to pull it out, Ronnie, he didn't have a firm hold on it, and the ball came to his back hip.
It seemed like he was pulling. I'm not sure.
Yep.
So,
and he lost control of it on the back hip.
Tackle for loss and a fumble to go along with it.
Then he got hit, and boom, it's on the ground.
So, Matthew Gutierrez, a sophomore now, would they call that a sack?
No. That just goes as a fumble.
So here we go. First and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball is on the right hash, wide side. The Wildcats have a bunt set to the short side of the field. That's the right of Gutierrez. Carranza, single back. They give us to Carranza. No, he pulls, and there goes Gutierrez with the pitch following. Gutierrez is going to find his way up to maybe the 45-yard line. First and 10 Wildcats. So now after that big play, the momentum coming for the Wildcats.
And, you know, a while ago we talked about when he was going on this side, a while ago on that outside veer, when he wanted to pull the ball, there he did. He pulled it, made the pitch, boom.
So with the timeout after those two big plays, a big fumble, and now the big run by Gutierrez, 2:18 remaining. We're in the first quarter. Commercial. And we'll be right back.
Make COVID-19 boosters part of your summer plans. Children 5 years of age and older are now eligible for a COVID-19 Pfizer booster. The vaccine is safe, free, and effective. Visit myturn.ca.gov or call 442-265-6700 to schedule your child's appointment or find a clinic near you. Have a safe summer. Get boosted. Visit myturn.ca.gov or call 442-265-6700.
Back to Shimamoto-Simpson Stadium, where the Wildcats now, after great defensive play, a well-needed play by the Wildcats, Matthew Gutierrez with the strip and fumble recovery. First play from scrimmage after that play. Wildcats now at the 45-yard line for a first and 10, Coach.
Yesterday, Ethan, and when I interviewed him, I asked him what he thought the key to beating Imperial was, and he said, we have to establish the running game. And, well, they have so far.
They've been running pretty well. Now, have we seen a pass by Gutierrez so far?
He hasn't let one. No, yes,
I don't think.
No, the one to Platt. The one to
Oh,
Platt.
that's right. That's right. So 1 for 1 tonight.
Yeah.
So here we go. 1st and 10. Trips to the right. Gutierrez fakes to
There you
Carranza. He's looking. He shoulder shrugs. He throws it up. It's intended for Mekhi Washington. And I think they're nothing.
No flags. No flags.
Now, in high school football, is there a rule of uncatchable?
No such rule.
No such rule.
No. Then the safety, Imperial safety, he backpedaled deep enough, but
His angle.
Yeah, his angle. If he needed to rotate over that side a little bit quicker.
So
Yeah, because I tell you, the Brawley receiver was by the corner.
And it was actually good coverage by the corner, running with them. No need. He kind of panicked. Maybe got about a step or two on him. But it looked like the ball was overthrown. So 2:08 remaining. There is a wind flowing from the east, it looks like. We're looking at the flag down here. Carranza off the left side. Carranza is going to bull his way for a 5-yard gain.
Yep.
And there's a running game that will keep you on your toes.
You know, I'll tell you one thing. There's nothing wrong with 5 yards of crack. And the Brawley line is they're opening holes. The Imperial line is opening holes.
Down in Holtville, we
Both
have
of
an update score. Palo Verde 8, Holtville 0.
Got trips over on this side, Coach.
Trips to the right side. That's the wide side of the field. 1:28 remaining. Tigers pressing that outside receiver. Platt, we might have a corner, and here he goes. Oh, a drop by Washington. It looked like they sent that corner, Coach, would open up that quick thing, so they smart play by Gutierrez, shot it out there, incomplete pass.
Yep. And I picked up something. The receiver gave a motion to that corner had moved up to look out for the blitz.
So here's our first. Well, Carranza looked like he was lining up for a punt. He's going back.
They're right on the 49.5-yard line.
Deep to receive, looks like number 2, says Shaw.
Ooh.
A high snap, good catch by Carranza, and there's Carranza with this nice kick to the right side, and that's going to be good. Shaw fields it.
Boy.
So Shaw fields it.
5.
They're inside the 5, so the field territory is now playing a good part with that good punt. So that was a great
punt.
Great punt. Top-notch barber. Visit Big Chris at 317 Wake Avenue in El Centro for one-of-a-kind haircut. Fresh fades, a cut away. Top-notch barbershop. Now, top-notch barbershop, you have Jeremiah Naylor playing football there. Alumni from Imperial. El Centro Police, dedicated to serve our community through partnerships, professionalism, and uncompromising excellence. Quality of life, protection, and service is our commitment. So now here we go with 1:08 remaining in the first quarter. Been kind of a quick quarter, Coach.
Yes, it has. I'll tell you, it's a great punt by that young man.
A great punt. They're at the 2-yard line. Trips to the right. They give us to Shaw right off the right side of the line. Now, you kind of have to wonder in a little bit. I know it's been kind of a fast quarter with inside of 1 minute. Now, you have Aiden Shields out there. He's going both ways. You have Jose Apodaca, 66 and 77. Keep your eye on those two linemen, Coach. You know, when will fatigue set in, or, you know, how do they continue their
the conditioning is going to play a part.
There you go.
Brawley's got guys going 2 ways. Imperial's got guys going 2 ways.
And even with the breeze like this, you're going to sweat a lot. You're going to, you know.
It may be cool for us here.
But you get the shoulder pads and helmet on, man, it's a different story.
Oh, you got that right.
28 seconds. Will they run another play?
You put that stuff on and you sweat like a rented mule.
Yes, sir. So with 30, they are going to run a play. Second down, motion by Mesa to give us to Shaw. Shaw trying to find something up the middle, bounces it out. He's brought down by a host of Wildcats. You have Chris Camilo. You have Robert Platt. You also have, that's number 54, Brody Enders.
The Brawley the backers just stepped up.
They stepped up, and like I said, man, you got 2-3 hats on you, so that's going to end the first quarter. So from Shimamoto-Simpson Field, we now have the Imperial Tigers 7, Brawley Wildcats 0. So now we're back with start of the second quarter. RDO Equipment Company with support, solutions, and expert equipment possibilities than any other dealer in the market. Whether you're a seasoned pro in precision ag or just getting started, RDO Equipment Company is the partner you need for your success in the field. Arctic Air Conditioning and Heating. At Arctic Air, we know that having the right people on the job is just as important as choosing the best equipment. Our York-trained professionals provide you with top quality equipment, skilled installation, and an expert analysis of your comfort needs. Contact Arctic Air Conditioning and Heating at 352-8855. Catch the latest info on our Facebook page, Valley Sports Network. Letterman and Bros, parents, you have some athletes out there. They deserve their Letterman's jacket. For all your custom Letterman jacket needs serving Yuma and Imperial Valley, call Letterman and Bros at 760-693-5034. The right choice for your Letterman jackets. Here we go, Coach. Back to action. Start of the second quarter. Hey, man, that punt really put them in a hole, Coach.
Yes.
2 running plays. You're still 3rd and 7. You get 3 yards.
Hey,
Man.
right now you're just trying to get some breathing space to punt out of there.
Yeah, I mean, you have to get a couple yards, get some room for Gonzalez. He is a good punter. And here we go. Up the middle again, and maybe, well, a little push. Gave him a little bit of breathing room.
They got a little bit of breathing room to punt out of there.
So now it's 3rd down and 4. Ball is just outside the 5-yard line, it looks like. So they started that drive on the 2, and maybe
that punt was it was great. I mean, you couldn't ask to punt the ball any better.
The battle of field position dramatically changed to the Wildcats in their favor off that punt, and that's what a good punter will do for you.
Yeah, and they're going to get great. Look at the field position they're going to get.
So we have Camilo standing at his own 46-yard line. Gonzalez in the very end of his end zone, and he pops it up. Man, that is a good punt. Fielded by Camilo. Camilo works his way to the 50. Camilo maybe gets great coverage. You're right about that.
Punt coverage.
That's number 7. That's Jimenez. That's
Great
J.J.
job.
Jimenez. And a little bit of story on J.J. Jimenez. His father, Adrian Jimenez, is a Brawley grad, played football for us. We coached him. I coached him. And so it's good to see how the families have evolved.
Yep.
You know, Brawley families moving to Imperial.
Oh, yeah.
Jimenez now contributing. He is a sophomore. Very good outside linebacker. So here we go. Wildcats now inside Tiger territory with 11:05 remaining.
Brawley's still running that trips to the short side.
They're still doing that. What's the intention of lining up like that, Coach? You got 3 receivers to the short side. I mean, what do you expect out of that other than deception?
There's an old saying, somebody's got to go over there and cover
For
them.
sure.
So you see, now they tried to run the outside veer or the handoff to the outside to the wide side, but somebody has to go over there.
Tackle on the play by number 64, Maximus Alvarez. He's a sophomore. And number 32, Pablo Moreno, is senior. So well played by at a loss of 1. So Carranza doesn't usually lose yards, but with 10:40 remaining, Wildcats now 2nd down and 11.
I'll tell you right, the reason for that loss is the Imperial's front on this side.
Nice.
And the backers.
Yeah, the backers are reading,
Yes.
So here comes a pitch to
Look at
Carranza.
that.
Carranza stretched out,
man.
and great play by Zach Ray, number 9. I mean, I think Zach Ray was on the opposite side of the field.
He was. That right there is the best defensive play of the night
So far. That showed hustle, pursuit, rally, everything you want.
That is the best defensive play of the night so far. He came from the other side.
He came from the other side and made it a 3rd down. He gained a yard, Coach. I think maybe a yard.
Yeah.
So 3rd down and 10, basically, for the Wildcats at the 49-yard line.
I'll tell you one thing. People that are here tonight have their money's worth so far.
You know, I think that's something, as I was going through research on the Tigers, I don't think their defense has been given enough credit for the season that they're having.
No.
The only ball game they had a lot of points, and here goes Gutierrez. Gutierrez is looking, plenty of time, shoulder shrug, he throws, intended for Mekhi Washington, it's up, and it's picked off. Seth Shaw, 2 receivers in the same area.
Same spot. Use the old saying, you could throw a blanket over them.
It was a jump ball, and Seth Shaw came down with it, so with plenty of time.
Well, you know this, you coach DBs for me. You do not have 2 receivers.
And one guy can cover both of you.
You do not do it. It's like a cardinal sin in football.
So the Wildcats can now cash in on that good field position with 9:28 remaining. So the Tigers will have their actual technically their second possession of the second quarter, and they find themselves at the 15. So to be on the positive side for the Wildcats, you could call that punt.
Yep.
First attempt for the Wildcats, 9:28 remaining, as I said. We have double receivers on both sides, motion by Mesa. The give is to Shaw, nothing doing. You have Duarte there. Duarte, a junior, playing very good football as of lately in the rotation at defensive line. Again, linebackers coming up. You got.
I watched then, Coach. Imperial's got pretty good size splits.
Sure.
But what Brawley's doing is they're lining up head up on them, but they're slanting to the gaps. They're slanting to those gaps. They just closed it down.
A quick update in Holtville. Palo Verde up 15-0. Not sure what quarter it is, but it's a 15-0 lead by Palo Verde.
Palo Verde's got a good ball club.
They have a good football team, and the Imperial Tigers know that. So here we go. Second down and 10. Trips to the right, empty back. Well, no, not empty. The give us to Shaw up the middle. Wildcats now starting to feed on that.
Yep.
And folks, keep your eye. Look how many white jerseys on that carrier.
Gang tackling.
Gang tackling. Gutierrez is on the bottom. I mean, I could just say any number out there, and they were there. Third down and 10. Wildcats now trying to make 3rd and 10. They're going to make him punt out of that end zone again, maybe, Coach. Well, he'll be maybe outside the ball's at the 15.
See, they've got decent splits.
The give is, Tiernan takes it up. Tiernan, he's going to be short by a yard, but hey, breathing room for that punt.
You know, if he would have stayed to his right, he would have had it.
It is a first down. It is a first down.
But he had a little daylight to his right.
From this angle up here, it looked like he was a yard short.
Yeah,
so a great play on 3rd and 10.
Yep.
Maybe just trying to get some breathing room for the punt, which they had already. First down, great hustle by Tiernan. 7:28 remaining. (7-0) Tigers. Trips to the right. That's the wide side of the field.
Yeah, wide side.
And we're going to get a timeout. Timeout for the Tigers. While we have a timeout, let's talk about Isker Realty. Isker Realty is your hometown real estate office in Calexico and serving the entire Imperial Valley. Go see Mark Isker at Isker Realty, 760-357-9707. Isker Realty, the mark of excellence. Driscoll's has been serving the Imperial Valley since 1979. They take great pride in the years of experience and quality of custom silkscreen and embroidery services. Make sure you stop by to check out their huge selection of sunglasses, sandals, and street clothes. Located at 1470 West State Street in El Centro. IID, Imperial Irrigation District. IID is your local public water and energy company providing reliable water service and energy to Imperial Valley 24/7, 365 days a year. The IID is keeping the lights on and the water flowing in the Imperial Valley. Back to action. with 7:06 remaining. 1st and 10, Coach. Big play on that 3rd down.
Yep. And I was like you. I thought he was a little bit short.
Yeah, I thought he was short.
But he got it.
He got it. Tigers will take it. 7-0 lead by the Tigers. The read out, he's reading the RPO, bounces it. And that now forward pass, incomplete. 7 minutes remaining in the 2nd quarter.
The last 2, the ball has gone into the ground, but if you look at it, what we call point of release,
It's been
way out front with the nose down.
Subscribe to our VSN YouTube channel and follow VSN on Instagram. So here we go, with 7 minutes remaining, 2nd down and 10 after the incompleted pass. Been a very, very fast first half.
Been mostly a running game, Coach.
Been a running game, that will chew up the clock.
Yep. I see too much time.
Too much time.
Delay of game.
Marianne Valenzuela Family, State Farm Insurance. Marianne Valenzuela is your State Farm Insurance agent in the Imperial Valley. Like a good neighbor, she's located at 122 Main Street in Brawley. Call State Farm agent Marianne Valenzuela Finley at 760-344-0447 for all your insurance needs. Hart Insurance. Liz and the rest of the Hart girls are excited about their new location at 580 South 1st Street across the street from Ritter School. Opening soon. Here we go. 7 minutes remaining. We now have a 2nd down and 5 after the delay of game. Tiernan looking. He's about to shoot it downfield. Shoots it over, complete to Shaw. They get the 5 yards back they lost, plus a couple more. 2nd down and 7.
The Trips receivers cleared, and he came underneath.
Just came out of the backfield.
Yep. Came underneath.
6:38 remaining. Clock is running. So if you're the Imperial Tigers, you're feeling pretty good about yourself with the 7-0 lead and holding the Wildcats and Ethan Gutierrez to 0 points at this point.
Yeah, but you can't sit on it.
Oh, no, you can't.
You've got to be aggressive. You've got to be aggressive.
Got to move. 7-0 is a 1-score lead is nothing, but you've got to feel happy about how things are going right now.
Without a doubt.
Tiernan looking. Passes over and complete in a crowd.
Wow.
Was that Zach Ray, number 9? Sure was.
Yep.
So Zach Ray made a great play on the last defensive, and now that great catch there, another 1st down for the Tigers.
There's an example of what they call threading the needle.
For sure. Man, there was more Wildcats than there were Tigers there. 5:50 remaining, 1st and 10. Ball is at the 40-yard line. Make that the 35. Trip to the right. Wide side is to the right of Tiernan. Tiernan pulls. Tiernan's going to be chased by Brody Enders, knocked out by Robert Platt. Loss of maybe a yard or 2 on the play. Assisting on the play was Daniel Camilo. Go ahead, Coach.
I've watched when he's thrown, when the snap to him in the gun, and when he throws. I've watched the Imperial line, and they have done a great job of pass protection.
For sure. As I said, that offensive line by Ethan Reese, Jose Apodaca, Aiden Shields.
They've done a super job.
Yeah, they've done a great job. Connor Apodaca, Andres Costello. These are the kids that don't get the glory. The offensive line never. The big uglies, as they call them. Doing the hard work in the trenches. Good job so far for the Tigers.
Affectionately called the Hogs.
There we go. 2nd down and 12. Tiernan looking. Tiernan tosses. Tiernan is open. And that's number 24 for the Tigers, Jared Nixon. Nixon is a junior.
You know, they're just consistently, slowly getting the ball moved.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're still in their own territory, they're looking at another, crucial 3rd down.
Another 3rd down. It seems like they've been this side of the on this drive. Seems like it's lasted forever with 4:18 remaining.
Yep.
Tiernan looking again. Tiernan tosses. It's batted up and it's intercepted. I don't know whose paws got on it, but it was knocked up and
Yep.
Matthew Gutierrez, Johnny on the spot. So the Wildcats now have the turnover.
Yep. There is a perfect example of something that, and you know as a coach, we coach linemen, defensive linemen when they rush. Get your hands up.
I wish we knew who had got their paws up, but they got their hands up, and everything seemed to work very well.
Yep. And right there's an example of why we tell them to get their hands up.
You can't get to the quarterback. Get your hands up.
Yep.
And we're just right now.
Pays off. It pays off.
So with 4:03 remaining, the Wildcats now at the 19-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. This is the deepest they've been in Tiger territory on that. They give it to Carranza out the left side, and another great play by the Imperial Tigers. You have number 36 on that tackle. I can't get maybe number 36, Maximus Alvarez is again there, and along with Joel Villacampos.
Coach Cruz told me before the game, he said, you watch 36, he'll be all over the field.
36 is they have him listed DB. He's mainly a monster, a rover. He plays that kind of like a hybrid. When you're a monster, you're basically a linebacker.
Yeah, there you go.
You're a great tackler, but you can cover.
Yeah, and he's been all over the field.
All over the field, 36. So here we go, 2nd down and 8, 3:27 remaining.
You know, Ronnie, you notice this is 2 plays in a row. They put Ethan underneath.
They put him underneath. And he's had a lot, and they give us to Carranza up the middle. And again, stingy defense. There's Ray on the tack.
Yep.
There's Ray. There's also number 56. Ethan Reeves is there now.
You know, the reverse pivot is just, it's one, little bit of belly. It's just a little belly. Reverse pivot.
And credit to the linebackers for reading, not biting on that reverse pivot. Hey, man, he's turning one way, but coming back the other way. They're getting there. 2:56 remaining. Wildcat timeouts.
Now, the thing you got to be aware of is he'll reverse pivot, put it in the belly, and then if he pulls it.
So the Wildcats with 3 timeouts in their pocket, 2:43 remaining.
Now he goes back to the gun.
So here we go. 2 receivers on one side, 2 to the other. 3rd and 7. Fakes to Carranza. He's looking in the corner. He has plenty of time. He shoots it over, and it is. Whoa, he was there. Had plenty of time to shoot it to Carranza.
He was, Ronnie, the receiver that he threw to was open just a couple of seconds before he released, wide open. He just did that curl right in the open zone. He was there.
So Carranza open in the end zone. Wildcats now will go for it on 4th down.
But again, there you go. Maybe the progression of his reads.
And, plenty of time, Coach.
Yeah.
And you know what? It helps, as far as like secondary coverage goes.
Yeah.
When you have the end zone behind you, it's a shorter field. You pack it down. Your coverage can be tight. So here we go, big play. 4th down and 6.
Yep.
Gutierrez fakes to Carranza, looking to his right. He shoots it, and it's off the hands. The hands of Brandon Porras. You have to make those kind of catches. It hit him in the right spot. So there it was, an opportunity gone by the Wildcats. And again, the Tigers hold with 2:20 remaining. Tigers 7, Wildcats 0.
It's a ball game.
It's a ball game, and man, you know what? I mean, you said you can't sit on a 7-0 lead. They're not trying to sit on it. It's just how the game is developing. The Wildcats getting opportunities, not cashing in. Tigers holding on. So with 2:20 remaining, they will take over at the 15-yard line.
What were we talking about? The defensive team who makes the less mistakes? Well,
less mistakes on defense and execution on offense.
Yeah.
That's the key to football. It will always be that way.
Yep, forever.
Forever. 1st and 10. The give is to Mesa. Mesa's trying the wide side, gets around Platt. He gets up to the left. And a nice tackle. Knocked out by number 12. That will be Aiden Torres,
Ronnie,
coming up from safety spot.
If he doesn't make that tackle,
wow.
Look out.
It took a long time to develop. Well, that was a wide side, and then he got the blocks.
Yep.
Got a wall inside of 2 minutes, 1:58 remaining.
A lot of green behind him.
A lot of green there. Second down and 8, 1:47 remaining. The Tigers have timeouts in their pocket. They have 1 left. They burned 2 early in the game. 1:36 remaining. That's the reason why. Shoots it out to Mesa. Mesa, nice play.
I'll tell you, that was red.
Gilbert Corrales, better known as Trudy Corrales, coming up, just stayed at home, let it happen.
He read that from the very beginning.
No gain on the play. Looks like the Wildcats may, and the Wildcats have a timeout.
Yeah. Well, they're playing for the field position and a shot to try to score before half.
With that timeout, the original Town Pump Steakhouse. For the best steaks in the Imperial Valley, visit the original Town Pump located at 200 West Main Street in Westmoreland. For family fine dining at its best, banquet rooms available for large parties. Call 760-344-3663. Get a hold of Gabe or Juanita Revelar. Imperial Valley College, founded in 1962 and employer of my partner here tonight. Proud sponsors of VSN's live stream for all Imperial Valley High School sports. IVC, fostering excellence in education for 60 years. Want to stay up to date with the latest in Imperial Valley sports coverage? Follow us on Twitter at Valley Sports Net, and make sure to have post notifications turned on. So the Wildcats now hoping to hold with the 3rd down and 8. They get a hold, they're going to probably burn another timeout, right, Coach?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
1:18 remaining.
Now, if they run the ball, if Imperial runs the ball,
Yes.
they're going to burn the timeout. If it's an incomplete pass,
Yeah.
they don't have to.
So Imperial is kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So with that,
Yeah.
given that situation,
They need the first,
yeah,
but-
I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
so here we go, and they're going to go with the pass. Tiernan, look, Tiernan shoots it out. It's over. Oh, overshoots number 11. Intended for Gio Robles.
Pretty good coverage, though, Ronnie.
Really good coverage,
Yes,
and
yes.
again, it kind of like there was 2 guys there,
Yep.
but Robles pretty tall target to throw to.
Yep.
Burned 8 seconds off the clock, 1:10 remaining. The Wildcats with 2 timeouts remaining.
There hasn't been what you call a wide open receiver.
No, there
tonight.
hasn't. And you know what? Credit to both secondaries.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not letting anybody get behind them.
Exactly.
And that's the deal. I mean,
Exactly.
you want to take a shot.
Yeah.
So here we go.
The closest one was when Carranza was open in the end zone.
Gonzalez with the punt. Camilo coming up he's going to let it bounce. He takes a hit at the 45. He catches it at the 35, and he's going to have, he bounces away. He's at the 45 up to the 48. So a missed tackle by the Tigers allows
extra 12 yards.
Extra 12, there we go. Trying to add how many yards did that
extra
missed
12.
tackle cost him? 12
Extra
yards.
12.
And great field position, man. You 48-yard line, 47-yard line with 56 seconds remaining and 2 timeouts in your pocket.
There's an old saying, little things lead to big
Little
things.
things lead to big things. That's for sure, for sure. So here we go. It's going to be in a hurry. As we said, the Wildcats have 2 timeouts remaining, 56 seconds remaining. Trips to the left. That's the wide side. Ball's on the right hash. Carranza's a single back. Gutierrez set to throw. He is ready. He shoots. Shoulder fake. He pumps, runs to his right. He's going to take it. Nice little toss to Makai Washington. Washington tiptoes after a first down. Good catch. Little soft toss on the scramble. Inside Tiger territory. Let's say the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. 46 seconds on the clock, Coach.
Ethan Gutierrez let the underneath coverage come up to force him, put it over him to the open receiver.
So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. 46 seconds remaining. Two receivers to the left of Gutierrez. He's stepping up. He's rolling to his left. He's being pressured. He looks. He throws. Camilo. Oh, does Platt come off it? Yes, he does. Mad.
Yep, bounced off of the hands.
That bounced off, and that's a big play right there.
Yep.
And they're going to call it a catch. 30 seconds, 29 seconds. Will the Wildcats will spike it? Boom, they sure do. 24 seconds remaining. I mean, it's a toss-up. That kind of ball there.
What did DBs, our coach, What? Knock the ball down.
Knock the ball down.
Knock the ball down. Don't try to
down.
catch it. Just knock it down.
Highest point, knock it down.
Yep.
Knock it down. So, again, the Wildcats putting pressure on the Imperial defense. Will they cash in? They're inside or at the 5-yard line. 23 seconds remaining. Wildcats with 1 timeout left.
That's one of those catches.
They have 2 timeouts, just coach.
It's it's one of those catches you can say it's ugly, like ugly on an 8,
but
it's effective.
It's effective.
It does the job.
If you get a touchdown, no one's going to say how pretty or ugly that was.
That's right.
Intercare since 1970. When it comes to healthcare, Intercare is here to help with locations throughout the Imperial Valley.
Wow.
Formerly, Clínicas de Salud de Pueblo, Intercare, improving the health and wellness of the community. Here we go, folks. 23.8 seconds remaining. 7-0 Tigers.
Talk about the luck of the bounce.
There it is, man. And that happens. And like you said, if you don't knock that ball down, DBs, that's in the DB Bible book right there. Knock it down. Highest point, all that good stuff. Here we go. Gutierrez looking. Gutierrez time, shoots it in the corner. It's intended for Platt, and it is a touchdown. Hey, from this angle, what a shot, what a throw.
And there was great coverage.
Yes.
But that ball was placed right over the
Place
defender.
where the only one can catch. And Platt ran a good route.
Yep, he ran a good route.
He could have been lazy. He used every part of that end zone to.
Good route.
Great
good
execution,
coverage, great pass.
Yeah. Everything worked out for the Wildcats with 17.77 seconds remaining. 7-6 Wildcats, and here is. That is Gilbert Valenzuela. I'm not sure what happened to Urbano, the regular place kicker. Here it is. It set is up, and it is good.
And we're right back where we started from.
Right back to where we started from. So it took the Wildcats every single second. It took them 23 minutes to get on the scoreboard, and they did.
Yep.
We now have, with 17.7 seconds remaining, Tigers 7, Wildcats 7. The Dom team. For all your real estate needs, give Doug or Andrew a call at 760-337-8600. The Dom family has been in the Valley since 1908. For business, residential, and farmland real estate, it's the Dom team. So, Coach.
I'll tell you one thing, too. The officials have done a very, very good job.
We haven't talked much about them, and what they've called has been very,
Oh, man. They've done a super job.
A good job. Letting the kids play, and it's been a clean game.
Yes,
other than the beginning, the excitement, the personal foul or taunting, whatever it was called. Other than that,
no, it has been
well officiated football game. And when you have these big games, you need that. You need to corral the kids and let them know, hey man, this is how it's going to be called. Both teams playing some good football right now.
They've got the game under control.
Yes, sir.
And they're letting the kids play.
Valenzuela is set to kick. He kicks it right down to the numbers. That is Shaw. Shaw is running up. Shaw. No, I'm sorry. That's Devin Mesa. Great return by Mesa again outside the 30-yard line. So Mesa started. He started the ball game with the great return. And right now he gets his Tigers up to the 31-yard line with 11 seconds remaining.
Well, I tell you, he's quick.
He's quick, man. Devin Mesa, he's got a motor on. Once he gets his feet moving, he's a senior. DB, wide receiver, goes both ways.
I tell you, he could run through a shower and not get wet.
That sure looked good, Coach. He sure looked good. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. They played a good half. Both teams have played well. .11 seconds remaining. Wide side is the right side with trips. Tiernan looking. He's not going to take a knee. He's going to toss it down, and that's number 3 intended for Mesa. Picked up by Torres. Torres slides down with 1.9 seconds remaining. So, hey, they took a shot. Now the Wildcats will have one play. Now they'll take their shot.
The play was not open at all.
No, it was kind of forced. It was forced.
It was forced. And I understand with the amount of time left and taking the shot at it, but it wasn't open. Brawley did a great job of covering it. They just went into a prevent.
As we end the first half, we're going to end the first half We're going to go down to our man on the field. He's going by the title now, analyst Will Torres. Gutierrez looking, Gutierrez is going, tosses up plenty of time, and he may get sacked. And I don't know, G. Martin throws a flag. Might be holding on the Wildcats. Decline. So that's how we're going to end.
Yeah,
that's how we're going to end. That's how we're going to end. Great. I mean, it's living up to what it was built, Coach. Tiger 7, Wildcat 7, down to Will Torres.
Will Torres here at halftime. Coach, this is high school football at its best. Look, you're actually in a very good position. You know you're a second half team, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great first half. You know, they got that one at the end, that long bomb that got them in the, and then that was a great pass by Gutierrez in the corner there to score. But our offense has moved the ball. Our defense is playing well. This is a great high school football game.
No, thank you for giving the fans exactly what they want. And, Coach, another thing. What are you going to tell the kids right now? You actually almost have to bring them down. We still got a whole nother 24 minutes to go.
Yeah, no doubt. We just got to keep playing our football. We need to keep playing Tiger football and do what we're doing, and we're going to be all right.
Coach, thank you very much, man. Good luck in the second half. This was brought to you by Dom Real Estate for all your real estate, commercial, or residential needs.
Cada día, el Distrito de Irrigación de Imperial, su entidad pública, ha proporcionado servicio de energía confiable y económico a sus clientes en los valles de Imperial y Coachella. Comparado con otros proveedores de energía, los clientes residenciales, comerciales y gubernamentales del IID ahorran hasta un 50% en sus facturas. Es porque el IID está comprometido a más que solo proporcionar energía. El IID está comprometido con usted. IID, donde los clientes siempre son primero.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
We're here at Burgers and Beer with the best burgers in town.
We get to sit together and enjoy the great food.
I like from Burgers and Beer is in the lemonade.
For the fresh iced tea, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
This is wonderful, very fast, very efficient.
I love the great food and family environment.
I love the burgers and the customer service.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valleys. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
Reducir el uso de energía durante el verano es más importante que nunca. Este verano, IID le anima a hacer su parte al ajustar su termostato a 78 grados o más, evitar usar electrodomésticos principales de 4 a 9 p.m. y apagar luces innecesarias. Pero aún hay más. IID ofrece un número de oportunidades de ahorro de energía. Conozca nuestros consejos de ahorro de energía en iid.com. Trabajemos juntos para estar frescos y para ahorrar energía este verano.
Ron Rubio here, and our halftime guest tonight is none other than Len Barra, 1990 grad from Brawley Union High School, and now Chief of Police at Imperial, California. Not only did Leonard attend Brawley High, he attended College of the Desert in Palm Desert, attended Wayne State University in Nebraska. Len, how you doing these days?
I'm doing good, Ronnie. It feels good to be here in front of all the people, in front of hometown football, and in front of you guys. You guys are doing an incredible job, and I'm really proud of VSN, and it's just a great night, great football.
Well, you know, Len Barra, the reason we picked Len Barra to be one of our guests, not only was he a graduate from Brawley High, football player, football coach. Leonard, how did football build your character and put you where you are today? I mean, how can you tell the youth right now what that meant for you being a part of being a football player?
A lot of people don't realize that when football, it sets the groundwork, the structure for a young man. It sets discipline, teamwork, accountability, responsibility. Honestly, if it wasn't for football, I think I wouldn't be at my career right now as a chief of police. My goals are to move on after that, but again, football sets a foundation for every young man that's playing right now, and I'm talking about flag football, the elites, all these football that are going right now, JV, freshman, and varsity. Coaches are setting the structure for young men to become men, good husbands, good fathers, and good leaders of the community.
Yeah, and that leads right into responsibility. And, you know, I don't want to take credit for what Leonard's doing, but we are related. He is my cousin. One thing is, very proud of him. But when I started coaching football, I brought you in on our freshman team. We had a lot of success, and success helps, but also not having success, it's like daily life. You know, you're not going to have a good day every day. And anyhow, Len, how's the city of Imperial doing these days with your direction as police officer? How does that work? I mean, what are you proud of so far that you've done so far in your career as police chief?
Right now, I'm more proud of the men and women. I call them my partners. I don't consider them, you know, my officers or this or that. They're my partners, and I always tell them, if we go into a hot situation, I bleed just as much as you do. I'm gonna have your back, you're gonna have my back. We're gonna go in, take care, you know, do the right thing. keep the community safe. We have a goal, we have an operation, and after the operation is done, we analyze it and make sure how we can do better, just like football, man. You know, you plan, you execute, and then you review, and you try to make yourself better. City of Imperial is still one of the safest cities in Imperial County. Again, it's not just myself or the officer, it's actually the community. The citizens of Imperial, they like their community, they take charge of the community, and they take action. And that's one thing about the citizens of Imperial, they help us out. They give us information, they know who's who and what to do, and I'm just very proud to live in this city. I'm still proud to be a Brawley guy, but my family's here. I have relatives that moved over here, and this is a great place to stay, great place to live, and we have tremendous citizens here.
You know, Larry, that's well spoken. And what I like about what you just said, it's like a team. You have your civic leaders, your other civic leaders, the community. You know, it's just not all one person or one agency, such as being the police officer. Leonard, and what I find interesting about Imperial is how diverse it is now, how spread out it is. You have old Imperial, the one that I grew up with. I mean, the police department used to be juvenile hall. And as a family joke, every time we go by El Centro, they would say, Ronnie, that's your future home. Juvenile hall, come on, man. But now I'm glad to see that you're the occupants of that valley. Imperial is a beautiful city. What I think about Imperial is all the festivities you guys have, the continuing how you celebrate things, how you promote the city, and the police department's right behind it, right?
Right. The city of Imperial, not just Imperial Police Department, but all the departments in the city, we work close together. We help each other out. I'm talking from the water plant employees, the police officers, planning. We all stick together. We critique each other, we try to help each other out, and that's why Imperial is so successful right now. We are extremely successful, and we don't want to follow trends. We want to be the trend. We want to make the citizens be proud of the city. We want to give back to the community as much as anybody else. And we have a great city manager's office, finance, public works. I mean, just a great guys to work with, great ladies to work with. It's just a great department, a great city.
Leonard, as a family member, as you know, ex-colleague of yours, as a coach, I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of what you're doing for the city of Brawley. We're running out of time, but we want to, VSN, thank you so much for your time, Len, and continued success with what you're doing, man. And take care of yourself. And with that, back to Saul and back to the ball game. Thank you very much, Len.
Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell, your next home awaits.
Give the Dom team a call.
With over 50 years of experience and over 100 years in the Imperial Valley, Andy and Doug can help you find the right home at the right price, fast. Visit us online at www.thedomteam.com
and let Andrew and Doug find the perfect home for you.
Call today, 760-337-8600.
Make COVID-19 boosters part of your summer plans. Children 5 years of age and older are now eligible for a COVID-19 Pfizer booster. The vaccine is safe, free, and effective. Visit myturn.ca.gov or call 442-265-6700 to schedule your child's appointment or find a clinic near you. Have a safe summer. Get boosted. Visit myturn.ca.gov or call 442-265-6700.
Cada día, el Distrito de Irrigación de Imperial, su entidad pública, ha proporcionado servicio de energía confiable y económico a sus clientes en los valles de Imperial y Coachella. Comparado con otros proveedores de energía, los clientes residenciales, comerciales y gubernamentales del IID ahorran hasta un 50% en sus facturas. Es porque el IID está comprometido a más que solo proporcionar energía. El IID está comprometido con usted. IID, donde los clientes siempre son primero.
Welcome back to Shimamoto-Simpson Stadium. Along with me tonight, Coach Mike Swearingen. Coach, we have just seen one good football half of high school football, 7-7.
It's what it's all about right here. You got two teams knocking heads.
Knocking heads is right. And here we go. The kickoff is set. Gonzalez kicks it straight through. It's out of here. So the Wildcats will take over at their 20-yard line. As we said, it's a 7-7 score. Coach, you were mentioning at halftime, where was...
Yesterday, when I talked to Ethan Gutierrez from Brawley, he said we have to establish the running game. And then when I did an interview with Ethan Reeves and Zach Ray, they said the key was to stop Brawley's running game. So, you know, both have done, here it is, and it's just, the difference is, in all honesty, is the one pass.
One pass. Okay, so here we go, folks. Last 24 minutes of this big ball game. The pitch out to Daniel Camilo. Camilo weaving his way, gets a gain of maybe. Let's give him 6 yards on that. Let's give him 5. Second down and 5 for the Wildcats at the 25-yard line.
Great lead block on the monster then. Great lead block.
And that offensive line by the Wildcats is led by number 52, Brian Porras. Isaiah Gomez, number 67, David Martinez, 79, Ronnie Rosales, and Julius Diaz are out there making holes and protecting Ethan Gutierrez. So here we go, second down and 5 for the Wildcats. We just started the second half. Fake pitch. Gutierrez looking, Gutierrez at time, steps up, rolls to his right. He's going to tuck it, he runs, and he'll be stopped by. And again, on the tackle there, number 32, that will be Pablo Moreno. Not sure who the other defender was there. Hey, they're kind of containing Gutierrez, Coach.
Yes.
I mean, they're handling his running ability to get out. Even when he has room, looks like he has room, it's getting shut down.
The outside backer that dropped, he read when he went to roll out of the pocket, and boy, did he come up.
Came up well, causing a 3rd down and 6 for the Wildcats. Ball at the 24-yard line. Barely nose of the ball, maybe at the 25. Trips.
Imperial's linebackers read well.
the defense is playing really well tonight for the Tigers. And here comes the play. Gutierrez shoots it out quick. That's the quickest I've seen him get the ball out, and that was a catch by Platt. Now, that was no hesitation. It was a zoom.
That was, I mean, right now. He was in the gun, and he took a one-step drop out of the gun.
He knew where he was going to go with it. He went with the progressions out the window, shot it to Platt, 1st and 10, 35, 30-yard line. Here we go. So now with 10-16 remaining, Wildcats now, first down. Can they get a drive going? They've not had a sustained drive, Coach.
No.
I mean, a drive where you're the defensive coordinator of the Tigers. You're not going to say, man, they're shoving it down our throat. That has not happened yet.
They have not.
Gutierrez looking. Gutierrez with time. He rolls to his right. He shoots it down the sideline. It's Tanner Carranza over the outstretched arms of J.J. Jimenez. Jimenez gave it a great effort. Just a good pass. I mean,
game of inches.
Game of inches. I mean, Jimenez was there. It was a little window that he got the ball through.
That ball could not have cleared his fingers more than 6 inches.
So now at the 49-yard line, we have a 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Right now, we're looking at the longest drive.
We're looking at right now. They started at their 20, I believe. So here they go. They've moved at close 30 yards. Give it 31 if you want to be exact about it with 9:24 remaining. They give it to Carranza up the middle. Again, stingy defense. And there's Ray again. And also alongside him is number 56. That's another linebacker coming up.
I'm impressed.
Ethan Reeves.
I am impressed with Imperial's defense.
I really am too. I mean, they're coming up to the ball. They're taking on blocks. And if the liners are taking on the blocks, the backers are coming up making the tackles.
And when that happens, that tells you that your front line are doing a job.
That's for sure.
They're doing their job.
So here we go. 1st and 10 2nd down and 8 for the Wildcats. Wide side of the field will be to the left of Gutierrez. He has 2 receivers on both sides. He's looking. He's set to throw. He's going to roll right. He shoots it out again. Same pattern, same catch, same results. 1st and 10 to Daniel Camilo.
Well, I'll tell you, Ronnie, you as a DB know that is a hard route to cover.
Sure is, man.
You drive that cornerback and then you put the brakes on and you run that out, or you run that outside curl.
And when those type of patterns are completed is because they run a good route.
Yes.
Because you're bailing out, you're doing what you're told to be, given that cushion. Man, they close it. And when you have a guy that can zip it out there that quick, the job is harder to cover. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Execution is happening for the offense of the Wildcats right now. 8:15 remaining. Ball at the 39-yard line. Trips to the left. Gutierrez signaling. This is a kid that's comfortable with his offense, man. He just sits there, manages it. It's kind of like an orchestra leader. Here we go, a conductor. Here it is. First, gets a run of 5 yards. Nothing to sneeze at. 2nd down and 5.
It was an option play because he had a pitch back.
But so quick when he gets around that corner. I mean, like.
Well, the hole was there. It was, tuck it and run.
Tuck it and run. That's what you have to do.
I mean, look at it. He picks up 5, almost 6.
2nd down and 5. We'll say 2nd down and 5. Ball's at the 34-yard line, 33. Let's say 33-yard line. 7:32 remaining.
Yesterday when I talked to him, I asked him, I said, what's the one single factor that makes you a good passer? And he said, my line.
I believe it.
And they do a great job of protecting him.
2nd down and 5.
Whoa.
The give it to Carranza, and again, I want to get that kid's number. That is number 64 of the Tigers, Maximus Alvarez. Alvarez is only a sophomore, has a good future ahead of him, keeps playing like that.
Well, I'll tell you, Victor Cruz's defense is playing good football.
Out of the game comes out Jose Apodaca. Apodaca, hopefully nothing wrong with him. Hey, these kids are burning the stick at both ends, Coach. Candle, they're going both ways. They have a couple of guys that go both ways for the Tigers. Apodaca's one of them. That is 66, Jose Apodaca. 3rd down and 5 for the Wildcats. Double receivers on both sides. Wide sides to the left. Carranza single back. Gutierrez shoots it out, complete to Porras. Now Brandon makes a catch, makes amends for that drop pass. First down, keeps the chains moving. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
This could be a crucial drive
It
here.
seems like it is. It's an opening drive.
Yep.
Look at the time.
Yeah.
You're already.
They've eaten up 6 minutes
They've
already.
eaten half the quarter already. Tigers have not seen the ball. They've been on defense for 6 minutes.
And, they basically had him stopped except for that completion on the out route that got him the first down.
And there was 2 completions, like you said, that kind of pattern, as you said, those are the ones that are hard to cover. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball on the 27-yard line, and we're going to have a penalty. With that penalty, Ivy Welding and Mechanical. Tonight's game is brought to you by Ivy Welding and Mechanical, industrial welding contractor, serving the geothermal and all industrial facilities in the Imperial Valley. Ivy Welding, a proud sponsor of Valley Sports Network in El Centro. Call Fred at 760-482-WELD. That is WELD. Catch all the latest info on our Facebook page, Valley Sports Network. Back to action. 1st and 15, ball at the 38-yard line. Motion, Camilo. The give it to Camilo on the jet sweep. He's trying the right side. And, hey, who is that, Coach? Number 36.
36.
Joel Villacampos. That monster guy turned it in. Didn't make the tackle, but turned it in and cut off what seemed like was going to be a big run.
He is all over the field.
What was that penalty before, Coach? I didn't catch it.
Motion.
Motion. Okay, here we go. So the Wildcats now again, 5 minutes, 11. So they're going to, by the time this ball snapped, they're going to have the ball for 7 minutes of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
2nd down and, let's say, 12. 4 down territory, definitely. Trip to the left. That's the wide side for Gutierrez. Carranza, single back. Single receiver on top is Makai Washington. He's looking. He has time. He may run it. He does. No, he throws it down the field, and he's open. Touchdown if it's a catch.
Yes, it is.
And he did not. We got a flag on the play. He may have crossed the line of scrimmage.
Yes, he did. I thought he crossed it.
I thought it was pretty bad. It seemed like.
Yeah, it's an illegal forward pass.
Burgers and Beer, for the best burgers in town, it's Burgers and Beer at 260 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open 7 days a week and serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Come watch the VSN Game of the Week at Burgers and Beer. Hopefully this ball game is on there as you're enjoying a burger and a beer. CR&R Incorporated, Environmental Services. With recycling now more important than ever, CR&R Incorporated has developed innovative recycling and reuse programs. CR&R Incorporated, the face of a greener
Illegal forward pass.
Illegal forward pass. Johnny's Burritos, serving the Imperial Valley since 1963, an Imperial Valley tradition with locations in Brawley, Imperial, and Central, founded by Johnny and Anna Marie Palomino. 2nd down. How many yards is that penalty?
It's loss of down.
And no yards.
Loss of down.
Loss of down and no yardage.
No,
no.
It's loss of down, and it's a.
Wow, 5
from the spot. So it's going to be it's 5. It's 5.
Ball on the 35-yard line. 3rd down, and I'm not going to add. I'm not even going to try to add right now. 17.
It's about 15.
Gutierrez set. Gutierrez. Little screen pass. There's Porras. Porras with plenty of blocking in front of him, and tracked down by. That's number 2, Shaw. No, that's not. That's Zach Ray again. Zach Ray playing all over the place, man.
He laid a hit on him there.
Laid a hit on him. That kid came back. He got a good chunk of that yardage back, Coach.
He hit him so hard his first kid will be born dizzy.
Dizzy Dean, 4th and 7.
That was a good step.
That kid Ray has a good motor on him, man. I mean, there's nothing. That's great to see a defender come across the field, opposite side, all the way across, hustling.
And he did that earlier in the night.
Yeah, he did.
And on a running play.
4th down and 7. Ball on the 26-yard line. Wide side to the right side of.
Right here's the biggest play of the night so far.
Right now so far, 4th and 7. Can the defense hold? Gutierrez he's looking all the way to his left. He shoots it out. It's complete. It is not.
No.
It is.
No.
No?
They held.
I thought.
Nope.
So I think that's another drop pass.
He bobbled it. He bobbled it.
Yeah. And what a coincidence. Same position, same location. That's where we looked down the last time we had a drop pass.
Look it into your hands.
So with 3:40 remaining, the Wildcats now turn it over on downs after holding the ball for close to 9 minutes.
And look at the drive.
The drive. So this kind of reminds me of back in the old days. I'm old enough to remember Dean Smith, North Carolina, Tar Heels, the four corners. You just pass that ball around in no time. Just don't let your opponent score a basket.
That's right.
So here we go, 3:40 remaining, third quarter. Very fast football game. Trips to the left for, and Tiernan shoots it out, and it is complete, but it's defended very well by number 24, Gilbert Corrales. Second play of the game, just like that. Good play by Tweety Corrales. Loss of yards by 2, maybe a yard. Oh, my God,
Ronnie,
4 yards.
This is a situation, they keep throwing that out there,
Yeah.
but Brawley's got it red right now. That play is not there.
So we're going to have a timeout with 3:20 remaining in the third quarter. I'm not sure if it's a timeout or cramp. Somebody's cramping up.
I can't see for the players.
So with that timeout right now, Grosso's an Imperial Valley tradition since 1955. Family owned and operated, located at 1902 West Main Street in El Centro. Grosso's is open Wednesday through Sunday at 5 p.m. Order to go or come in for the Italian dining experience. I can't wait to get back there. Visit valleysportsnet.com for up-to-date scores. Don't forget to like and follow our Facebook and IG pages on all our posts. Want to stay up to date with the latest in Imperial Valley sports coverage? Follow us on Twitter at ValleySportsNet, and make sure to have post notifications turned on. Reach Medical Response Service. Donnie Wharton reminds you that when seconds count, you can depend on Reach Medical Transportation Service. Subscribe to our VSN YouTube channel and follow VSN on Instagram. Ojeda Industries. Tony and Patricia Ojeda, serving the Imperial Valley for all your industrial and agricultural needs, such as hydraulic service and repair. Located in Brawley at 1698 Jones Street. Havens Landscaping. Havens and Sons Trucking is located at 603 East Main Street in El Centro and specializes in gravel, rock, and stone. And for all your landscaping materials and needs, 760-352-6735. Radco Incorporated. Radco Inc. is a general contractor. We do commercial, residential, government,
Number 11.
and project works. Our excellent reputation and long list of satisfied clients attest to our superior workmanship, attention to detail, clear communication, honesty, integrity. So number 11 walked off the field. What was that?
Looks like cramps. Coach.
Cramping up number 11. Gio Robles, freshman, big target out there. Second down and 13 for the Tigers. Ball's at the 23-yard line. Tiernan with double receivers onto his right. I'm sorry, he looks out, shoots it out. That's Mesa. Low throw, complete. Mesa maybe is going to gain. Got what they lost back and something else, so it's going to be third down and 7.
Brawley still got,
keeping them in front.
Yeah, I said it a while ago. They've got that wide screen stuff or isolation passes. They've got them covered.
So with the 7-7 score, both sidelines are playing great defense, Coach. Keeping the offensive attack, keep them under tabs here.
I said it before, it's a great high school football game.
Trip to the left. Whiteside is to the left of Tiernan. Tiernan's looking that way. He's going to shoot it. Drops it off, and another high pass intended for Shaw on the coverage. Mario Casares. No harm, no foul. That is going to be a fourth down. So in comes Ethan Gonzalez. Gonzalez and here's the kicking game has been very important for both sides of the ball. Both punters keeping their defense, and
And here's another big play.
There
right
it
here.
is. I mean,
at this point in this football game, Every crucial down like this
right
is
now
the
it
big
does.
play.
Yeah, it's 2:17 remaining. The third quarter is going to be gone. So Gonzalez with another good kick, fielded by Camilo at the 30. He's at the 40. He's going to get out to the 40, and a great tackle.
Great tackle. Oh,
great
what a
tackle by number 10, Victor Valenzuela. Special teams playing a big part in this.
That's the best open field tackle of the night right there.
Radco Inc. is a general contractor. We do commercial, residential, government, and public works projects. Our excellent reputation and long list of satisfied clients attest to our superior workmanship, attention to detail, clear communication, honesty, integrity. First attempt for the Wildcats, 2:04 remaining in the third quarter. Wildcats in a tight set to give it. No, he pulls. He's looking for a pitch and nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Brought down.
Now, for people who are watching, that's the belly option. The reverse pivot, put the ball in the stomach of the back, and then you have the pitch back coming around. That's a belly option.
Brought down by, I would like to say, Darian Romo. And sometimes when these players have their uniforms scrunched up like that, the numbers are very hard to read.
Yes.
So second down, no gain on the play, 1:32 remaining. The Wildcats have had the ball for the majority of this third quarter, but yet to put a point on the scoreboard. 1:24 remaining, trips to the left, wide side. That's the wide side for Gutierrez.
Look for Carranza out of the backfield.
Let's see what happens here.
There he
Carranza
goes.
swings out.
There he goes on the wheel.
And here comes with plenty of time again. And it shoots it over to Makai Washington on a crossing pattern. Drops the ball in his hands. Third and 10, 1:10 remaining.
Third. Third ball that's been dropped.
I think 3 for sure that's been dropped.
Yeah, 3 for sure. That's 3 that's been dropped.
And coming off the field for the Tigers is number 66, Jose Apodaca. As I said, Apodaca is going both ways.
They did pick up Carranza on the wheel route. I watched.
He did swing out, but
he was picked up.
Ethan was looking to his left all the way. It seemed like maybe he was a hot man.
Yeah, he wasn't open.
Third down and 10. Big play for the Imperial defense. Can they shut down the Wildcats and force a punt? Double to the left side of Gutierrez. Gutierrez is looking. He still has time. He rolls to his right. He may tuck it and go. He does. And he is going to be short. He will be short. The clock's going to keep running 1-on-1 inside a minute. Third down and
he's taking a lot
2.
of hits.
He's taking some hits. And we haven't seen a big run of 20-plus from Gutierrez like we usually do.
No.
And that's a credit to this defense.
Oh, I said it earlier. I'm impressed with Imperial's defense.
The defense is something that hasn't been talked about too much. And they're keeping it close. They're keeping their offense. This game, with 33 seconds, will this be the last play as Carranza's lining up for the punt?
Boy, I tell you, we're definitely right now into a game of field position.
That's all field position. Bounce at the 10, and right now it's rolling the Wildcats' way. And fielded way. I mean, inside the 10. Shaw was deep to receive. Makai Washington downs it. So with 14 and a half seconds remaining in the third quarter, the Tigers will take over.
If you were given players of the game right now, you could do it to both punters.
That's for sure. Lee Tire Company proudly serves the local El Centro, California area. We feature tires that fit your needs and budget from top quality brands. We pride ourselves on being your number one choice for any auto repair. Turner Trucking, hauling of construction and farm equipment and end-dump services for rock and gravel. Give Brady a call, 760-456-0002. Here we go, 14 and a half seconds remaining. Will this be the last play of the quarter? If it's a running play, most likely it will. Tiernan, the give to Shaw, nothing doing. A host of Wildcats.
As soon as he moved him to his left, then Coach, I watched Brawley's front. They slanted to their right, just to that side.
Maybe slanted. So that was Alex Castillo on the play. So we're going to end the third quarter, and we have a very good defensive struggle. Imperial Tigers 7, Brawley Wildcats 7.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
We're here at Burgers and Beer with the best burgers in town.
We get to sit together and enjoy the great food.
I like from Burgers and Beers and the lemonade.
For the fresh iced tea, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
It was wonderful, very fast, very efficient.
I love the great food and family environment.
I love the burgers and the customer service.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valleys. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
Back to Shimamoto-Simpson Stadium.
We're down to one quarter.
Down to one quarter, Coach, and we've been here. It's been a 7-7 game. If you like defense, that's what you've been seeing. You've seen two offenses being shut down or held under what they usually do. Here it is, RPO. Is that a backward live ball?
Pass. It went out of bounds.
Whoa.
Went out of bounds.
So an incomplete pass on.
Oh, they called it an incomplete pass?
That's
a backward pass. Yes. You're right, went out of bounds.
But who's calling it? The flank on that side, and we've got two different.
Randy Ross on this side, he motioned that it was a backward pass.
So now a discussion on whether that was a backward live pass, which will be spotted where the ball went out of bounds.
Yes.
Otherwise, an incomplete forward pass.
It's the same thing as a lateral. What people call a lateral. That's
So
a backward pass.
What was the decision? Incomplete pass.
Wait.
Oh, no. It was a live ball.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yeah, because they're putting it on that hash. They're putting it on that hash where it went out of bounds.
So it was a live ball. Third down and 12. Big play for the Wildcats. Big play for the Tigers.
Backwards. It's the same as a lateral.
Here we go. Again, we'd like to welcome our new corporate sponsor, Imperial County Department of Public Health. Children 5 years and older are now eligible for COVID-19 boosters. Vaccines are safe, free, and effective. Visit myturn.california.gov or call 442-265-6700 to schedule an appointment. Here we go, man.
Yeah.
11:52 remaining.
We're looking at a third down.
Third down, and, you know, Imperial has survived a couple of possessions inside their 10-yard line. At least this might be the third one.
Man, this is for the night, yes.
The third one where they've had where they survived
inside of their 10.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tiernan looking, he's going to shoot it out of his end zone. He's being rushed. He's going to try to get away from Platt. He will not. He will not. So he looks like he's tackled right at the 1 yard line.
No, he's not in the end zone.
He's not in the end zone. Forward progress was stopped. Looks like the spot is at the 1.
Boy, he's going to be kicking from the back
Whoa,
line.
my.
Boy,
so now, if you're at the 1 yard line,
yep.
Usually how deep is your punter?
Well, he's going to be back at the.
But on a usual.
12 to 15.
So 12 to 15 shrunk down to.
Now then, you're talking.
He's 11.
11. Well, not even 11. It's a little short of 11.
He's got the whole end zone plus wherever the ball is.
It's on, like on the 2-inch line. And boy, he's got to get it out in a hurry.
You have Camilo standing at the 40. He gets it out. He gets it out. And will it take a bounce? And it takes a Brawley bounce.
Brawley bounce.
So ball will be. So the Wildcats again take over with great field position at the 34-yard line.
Yes.
10:55 remaining in the fourth quarter. We just started the third quarter. Top-notch barber. Visit Big Chris at 317 Wake Avenue in El Centro for a one-of-a-kind haircut. Fresh fades, always a cutaway. Top-notch barbershop. See Big Chris, see what's happening. El Centro Police. Dedicated to serve our community throughout partnerships, professionalism, and uncompromising excellence. Quality of life, protection, and service is our commitment. So what are the Wildcats committed to right now with 10:55 remaining? Ball's at the 34-yard line. Trips to the right to give us to Carranza. Carranza off the right side. Carranza keeps running. He's running. He's going. He's inside the 10. Now that's another big thing they've been stopping is
That's
Carranza
the
getting big runs.
veer.
It seems like they've not abandoned it, but I don't know. Just haven't gone back to it too much.
Well,
great success on that play. That's what matters the most.
Earlier, they stopped. Imperial stopped him twice
There.
on that, but not then.
Not
and
then.
That's just the old outside veer.
Ball is inside the 10, so it's going to be a 1st and goal at the 10. They cannot get a first down. They have to cash in a touchdown. So here we go. Bunt set to the right. Again, going out. He pulls it side. He's at the 5. He is going to go in for a touchdown. So, boom.
Yep.
2 big plays. The Wildcats get it in with 10:18 remaining. We now have the Wildcats 13, Tigers 7.
Outside veer option.
Outside veer. It hit them there. They went right back to it.
Yep. Pulled it.
Pulled it, 10:18 remaining. The Wildcats now have their first lead of the night.
Outside backer, defensive end sucked in on Carranza. And there it was.
Plenty of time remaining, 10:18 remaining. We just started the 4th quarter. Set to kick is Gilbert Valenzuela. He is not the regular place kicker, and here it is. The kick is up, and it is good. So Valenzuela filling in for Urbano. So with 10:18 remaining, we now have the Brawley Wildcats 14, Imperial Tigers 7. We'll be back to the ball game with 10:18 remaining. The Wildcats just struck inside. They had a drive of 34 yards. They knocked it out in 2 plays. A big run by Tanner Carranza and then finished off by Ethan Gutierrez. So 10:18 remaining. We now have the Wildcats 14, Imperial Tigers 7.
That backward pass hurt.
That backward pass hurt, and you know, so deep to receive will be Mesa, number 3. He's had 2 good returns off the kickoff. Timeout Brawley. So the Wildcats, did they have enough men on the field? I mean, it looks like there's a timeout. Or did they?
Have they got 11?
RDO Equipment Company with support solutions and expert equipment possibilities than any other dealer in the market. Whether you're a seasoned pro in precision ag or just getting started, RDO Equipment or Company is a partner you need for your success in the field. We're not sure what's going on. And they are charging the timeout. I really don't know what's going on.
I don't either. I'm looking for a signal.
But since it's a special team, you're not going to go out there and huddle up or talk about it. So now we're set to kick. Now we're set to kick. All the delays out the window. 10:18 remaining. Now back to football. Deep to receive is Devin Mesa. No explanation of what's going on. Needless to say, we play football again. So here we go.
I tell you, Imperial needs a big run
They
back
need
here.
right now.
All the momentum right now.
Little knuckleball, and that may go right out the field.
Out.
So at the 35-yard line, they kind of get a gift with that right there.
Yep. Well, think about it. They're not with their back to the wall for the
No,
first
yeah,
time.
that seems like it.
Second half, yeah.
Ton of time left, 10:18 remaining. At Arctic Air, we know that having the right people on the job is just as important as choosing the best equipment. Our York-trained professionals provide you with top quality equipment, skilled installation, and an expert analysis of your company needs. Contact Arctic Air Conditioning and Heating at 760-352-8855. So here we go, folks. 10:18 remaining for the Tigers. Now each possession isn't critical, Coach. Especially if you haven't been too successful so far. They kind of grown stagnant on offense, and they give us to Shaw up the middle. Shaw, nothing doing, bounces out to the left, brought down by Brody Enders and Robert Platt, but not after he gains
4 yards.
Let's give him 4 yards.
Wow.
2nd down and 6. Ball's at
Well,
39-yard line.
Well, last time I counted, 3 times 4 is 12. That's
That
a
works
first
for
down.
me.
That moves the chains.
.953 and counting.
That's the enemy right now, the clock.
The clock to start is not in your favor right now. I mean, it's 9:48 remaining, but you have to consider how successful you've been on offense. It's have not too much success so far.
Right.
So what do you do? We'll see. Middle of the field, trips to the right, single back. Tiernan, quarterback keep up the middle. Quarterback keep, falls forward. He'll be short, well short of a first down. Oh, wow.
Another 4.
Another 4 yards, 2nd down and 2. 9:23 remaining. So you run the ball, the clock's going to keep going. Yep. You better start getting in and out of that hill a little bit quicker, a little bit more urgency instead of walking up and down.
Yep. You got your timeouts, but you got to keep an eye on the clock.
Letterman and Bros, for all your Letterman's jacket needs serving Yuma and Imperial Valley, call Letterman and Bros at 760-693-5034. The right choice for your Letterman jackets. Back to action, 8:56 remaining. Motion. The give is to Shaw. Shaw the right side, and nothing there. All the Wildcats are there. If you look at that pile.
They blitzed.
I did not see the blitz, but the Wildcats are there. You got getting numbers. That's Castillo, Alec Castillo. He is a junior.
Brawley brought the house.
Alec Castillo, along with some of the linemen. Shaw getting up a little bit limpy. It is going to be, it's 4th down. Are they going to go for it? Are the Tigers going to go for it? Every indication shows that they're still in their huddle. They're thinking about it. Maybe they're going to just try to draw the Wildcats off sides. I don't know. 8:09 remaining. Tigers have all their timeouts remaining. And the clock keeps ticking, so I'm not.
You know, the thing, the difference.
And now they're going to burn a timeout. So after much deliberation and taking the time off the clock, so that with 10:52 remaining. Escare Realty. Escare Realty is your hometown real estate office in Calexico and serving the entire Imperial Valley. Go see Mark Esquer at Esquer Realty, 760-357-9707. Esquer Realty, the mark of excellence. Driscoll's has been serving the Imperial Valley since 1979. They take great pride in the years of experience and quality of custom silk screen and embroidery services. Make sure you stop by to check out the huge selection of sunglasses, sandals, and street clothes located at 1470 West State Street in El Centro. Waste, I was thinking of what seconds they kind of burned off there.
Yep.
So, 7:52 remaining, 4th quarter, 14-7 Wildcats over the Tigers. A big 4th down and 2 inside their own territory. This is a big play. Tiernan, motion by Mesa. The give is to Shaw. Shaw will not make it. Shaw will not make it.
They stopped him
Shaw
cold.
does not make it. And that's a host of Wildcats. You have Brody Enders in there, and that's a turnover on downs. So with 7:46 remaining, after much deliberation, the dive to the left did not work. Wildcats will take over.
You know, Ronnie, that he was in the gun, and that's up to them what they want to do. But when you're in the gun back there and you put the ball in the stomach, the defense has that extra 3 to 4 yards to read and react. If you're underneath and you make that ride right now, they don't have. That's just
Sometimes
me.
in short yardage play, disadvantage being in the gun.
What did Ethan Gutierrez do earlier? Or John Self.
Yeah.
He put him underneath and went to the belly.
So here we go. The give us to Carranza, and nothing doing there by Carranza, brought down by number 56. That is Ethan Reeves. Reeves been playing a pretty good ball game tonight. Loss of 1 there. And, you know, it's been hit or miss because of the good defensive play. You know, right now, on the last possession, they hit that outside veer. Carranza took it all the way to the 10, a good 24-yard gain this time, which has been consistent. 1 or 2, couple of yards, you know. Trip to the left for Gutierrez. The ball is in the middle of the field. The clock is very important. 7:14 remaining. Gutierrez is going to keep. Gutierrez to the left. Gutierrez tries to make something. Does not have. Maybe gains a couple of yards again. Zach Ray, number 9. The kid's been playing a whale of a ball game.
Imperial's playing the backers up a little bit closer because knowing that the clock's working against them, they got to get it back.
3rd down and 7. The ball is at the 44-yard line. The Wildcats, if they get a couple of first downs, that could be the dagger that they're looking for. 6:48 remaining. Ball is at the 40. Let's say looking at the thing over there, it tells me the crowd is chanting defense here for the Imperial Tigers. Gutierrez will throw. Gutierrez with time. He shoots it out. It's complete to Platt. But is he short?
There's the out route.
That out route and he's short by maybe a half yard, if that. But that's, right now I can say in the 3rd quarter, incomplete, out of bounds.
Oh, it was.
Whoa, and the clock stops. 6:26
I did not see
Hey,
the
man,
signal.
I thought it was a complete pass.
I did too.
He may have been out of bounds. Good call.
He could have had 1 foot in and 1 foot out. I didn't see it. Okay. Well, 4th down.
So big play, 4th and 7. If you're going to get in this ball game, if you're going to win this game, you got to win this down if you're the Tigers.
Me, I punt here, but that's just me.
Well, maybe they're right.
If it was
And
me,
it was.
Hey, my defense has played
great. There you go. There you go.
So, hey, put it in their hands.
Make sure they punt is what they're trying to say. Make sure they punt that ball. Carranza is going to kind of pooch it, and it's going to take a Brawley bounce. Where that ball is going.
It hit that.
What happened?
Oh, it went. Did it hit him? Or not?
I thought it might have hit a kid, but
too.
not.
Boy, it looked like it.
Well,
wow.
With 6:16 remaining,
well, they got it on the
Tigers
20.
will take over at their 20-yard line. IID is your local public and water and energy company providing reliable water, service, and energy to the Imperial Valley 24/7, 365. The IID is keeping the lights on and the water flowing in the Imperial Valley. Marianne Valenzuela Finley State Farm Insurance. Marianne Valenzuela is your State Farm Insurance agent in the Imperial Valley. Like a good neighbor, she's located at 122 Main Street in Brawley. Call State Farm agent Marianne Valenzuela Finley at 760-344-0447 for all your insurance needs. Here we go. Wind it up. 6:16 remaining. Trip to the right. Motion by the Tigers. Tiernan to Shaw. Shaw up the middle. They had success in the beginning. The Wildcats now shutting that down. That's Castillo, number 66, who's been making a couple of plays this half. That is Alex Castillo.
They got the block on the nose. They got the block on the tackle, but the linebacker filled right now.
Just filled. So they gobble up the blocks with the line, and then your backers are making the plays. Now, it'd be a different story if your backers were on skates. They're not tonight.
Like we said earlier, when that happens, it says your line's doing what they're supposed to.
That's right. 5:51 remaining, 5:47 remaining. 14-7 Wildcats. Doubles on both sides for Tiernan. Give to Shaw again, right up the gut. Second play in a row up the gut. Maybe. Wildcats rolling off. Mario Costa is number 32 on the tackle. They're stuffing it with their linebackers, with their defensive linemen. No gain on the play, making it a 3rd down and 7 at the 22-yard line. Clock ticking away, Coach, inside of 5 minutes.
The clock is the enemy.
The clock is the enemy. So,
Coach, they got to hustle in and out of
3rd
there.
and 7. They're taking. They seem to have a lot of time. They have 3 timeouts remaining.
You know,
4:58 remaining and ticking. 14-7. The clock is ticking.
You're in 2-minute O mode right now. You've got to be.
Now they're empty. Nobody's back there. 3rd and 7. Tiernan has a shot. He throws it. It's low. It's defended by Tweety Corrales, intended for number 24, Jared Nixon. Hart Insurance. Liz and the rest of the Hart girls are excited about their new location at 580 South 1st Street, across from the street from Witter School. Opening soon. Do not hesitate to give Christy, Sandy, or the rest of the crew a call for all your insurance needs. 760-344-1400. Here we go. 4:41 remaining. Set to kick is Gonzalez. He's standing at his 10-yard line, while Daniel Camille is standing at his 40. Can he get the boot? Can the Tigers get a fumble? They need something good to happen for him. The kick, and it hits a Brawley guy. It looks like it hit number 12. No?
No.
Well, not a very good punt. It ends up at the 40-yard line. Not what we've seen him do earlier.
Brawley's got great field position
Great
again.
field position just to knock this clock out with 4:30 remaining.
Yeah. Imperial's only got 2 timeouts left.
The original Town Pump Steakhouse. For the best steaks in the Imperial Valley, visit the original Town Pump located at 200 West Main Street in Westmoreland. For family fine dining at its best, banquet rooms available for large parties. Call 760-344-3663. So here we go, trying to get all our sponsors in. We want to thank everyone out there for being part of VSN family. 4:30 remaining in the fourth quarter. And we're going to have an offsides by number 61. Not going to say your name, Ronnie Rosales, but that was Ronnie Rosales jumping offsides. Been playing it. Hey, Ronnie Rosales, Julius Diaz, David Martinez, Isaiah Gomez, and how can you not talk about number 52, Brian Porras, center. Everybody's been playing a good game, Coach. So here's a give, fake, and a nice tackle. And it's a fumble? Oh, and it's picked up. It's picked up by Zach Gray. Tanner Carranza going, and he stopped him at the 1-yard line. Was he down? I don't know. We don't know. 4:18 remaining. And who made the tackle? Who made the tackle? Who made the not? And this is what they needed. And of course, there will be OT if they get in. Oh, that's right.
Now,
wow.
Now, let me ask you this. If you're down there on the 1, don't you want your quarterback underneath?
Sure. Will he? We don't know. So now one thing the Tigers got to get is who's on the field. Don't you dare get a penalty for too many men on the field. 4:18 remaining. The biggest break of the game, if not the season, for the Tigers just happened. With a great defensive play, why not? So here we go. He is under center. That's Tierney, number 6. The give is to a sweep to Massa, and he's knocked down, going wide. Damian Abarca, and now instead of the 1, where are you at now, Coach? At the 6?
Yeah.
It is just getting interesting. Well, logic will tell you you didn't have too much success on the last possession off tackle plays.
No.
But you roll the dice, try to get it outside, nothing doing. Now you're 2nd and 5 from the goal. 2nd and goal from the 5. Tierney under center once again. Shaw is a single back in a tight formation. Turns around, the dive again, and nothing doing. That is Chris Camilo, linebacker, coming out. I'm not sure if he stunned it.
They gapped. They gapped.
They just took away the gaps. That was a dive on the same side on the last possession. Now, Coach, what did you see on that? I mean,
well,
3:09 and ticking.
Brawley's linebackers were up and gapped. And
well, one thing I wasn't paying attention, they definitely were in goal line, it seems like.
they were in a goal line.
Goal line, so yeah, there you go.
They just overloaded. They overloaded the gap.
Stealing those A gaps and taking whatever you could do.
Yes.
Tiernan again, give to Shaw. Shaw, outside tackle again. Chris Camilo on the tackle, so 2 back-to-back tackles. And we're going to have a timeout for David Shaw and his Imperial Tigers. 1 timeout left for the Tigers. Very critical with 2:39 remaining. Imperial Valley College, founded in 1962. Proud sponsors of VSN's live stream for all Imperial Valley High School sports. IVC, fostering excellence in education for 60 years. Intercare, since 1970. When it comes to health care, Intercare is here to help with locations throughout the Imperial Valley. Formerly Clínicas de Salud de Pueblo, Intercare, improving the health and wellness of the community. The Dom team, for all your real estate needs. Give Doug or Andrew a call at 760-337-8600. The Dom family has been in the Valley since 1908, pioneers for business, residential, and farmland real estate. It's the Dom team. Ivy Welding and Mechanical. Tonight's game is brought to you by Ivy Welding and Mechanical, industrial welding contractors, serving the geothermal and all industrial facilities in the Imperial Valley. Ivy Welding, a proud sponsor of Valley Sports in El Centro. Call Fred at 760-482-WELD. So here we go, folks. 3rd and 5. It's 4th down.
Yes.
4th and goal.
Yes.
The scoreboard says 3rd and 5. I'm looking down here. I see 4th down.
It's 4th.
They're outside the 5-yard line.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. Play of the season right here for the Tigers. They want to be IVL champs. They got to cash it in. Tiernan with trips to his right. Single back is Seth Shaw. They're moving Shaw to the left. 2:39 remaining. Tiernan looks. He throws. It's in the corner. It's a tussle. 11! He catches it! Number 11. Gio Robles. Hey.
Beautifully thrown ball.
That is
beautiful. Beautiful. That ball was put right on the money.
Coach, reminiscent of the pass from Gutierrez to Platt in the same corner.
Yeah, same corner.
2:32 remaining.
Big PAT.
Big PAT. Nothing is automatic. Nothing is automatic.
You got to have the snap, the hold, and the
We
kick.
finally got the game of the week we've been looking for. It's 14-13. It's 2:32 remaining. It's number 13. Ethan Gonzalez set to kick.
Hold the phone, mama.
The snap, it's good. The hold is good. The kick, it's up, and it is a tied ball game. Woo! It's a tied ball game.
I'm telling you that we said it would be revolve around mistakes. We had a fumble, picked up.
But, Coach, you know, in all respect for the turnover,
yeah,
you should have held on to the ball as a quarterback, but a great defensive play, man. It wasn't nothing where the kid just lost. He was taken from him, scooped by another kid that was Johnny on the spot,
great defensive
and
play.
take it.
Yeah.
You got everything you needed on that after not such a very good punt. Burgers and Beer. For the best burgers in town, it's Burgers and Beer at 260 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open 7 days a week and serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Come watch the VSN Game of the Week at Burgers and Beer. Hopefully it's on right now. Hopefully you just seen what we just seen with 2:32 remaining with a tie score here. Imperial Tigers 14, Brawley 14.
I don't want to watch pro football. I'd rather watch this, man. This is football.
This is football at its best.
At its purest.
At its purest, man. You got your hometown crowd. You got your visitors. Everybody's blood's boiling. This is what it's all about. Something to remember. Friday Night Lights at its best. Here's the kick. Gonzalez. It's high. It's going to be fielded by Damian Abarca. Abarca to the left sideline. Abarca's got a little crease. Abarca will find his way up. They're going to spot him at the 34.
Imperial had scouted knowing that they like to pick it, and they had it covered.
They had it covered, but yet not a very bad coach. He had the 34-yard line.
No. Hey, he's got good. They've got good field position.
Good field position. 2:25 remaining. We have a 14-14 tie.
And they've got all 3 timeouts.
All 3 timeouts remaining.
Boy, I tell you what, people didn't come to this game, missed a good one.
Bunt set to the right. They give it to Carranza. No, he keeps. He's going to be tackled by. I'm going to tell you something about Ethan Reeves. Ethan Reeves has played a great ball game from that position he's at. I'm going to tell you, Ethan Reeves, Maximus Alvarez, Zach Ray. These are the names that, you know, these kids have stood out, making plays when they need to. There it is.
Yep.
2nd down and 12.
Oh, boy.
2nd down and 12, 1:57 remaining. Do the Wildcats have all 3 timeouts? Okay, they do have all the timeouts. 1:46 and ticking. The Wildcats taking their time with the ball. He shoots it out. That's Gutierrez to Platt. Platt recut. Clock will keep going. Out route again.
Yep.
A short route, but it gets him 5 yards. A good, let's say, I'm going to say 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, and Ronnie, the DB has got good coverage.
Good coverage.
He's doing what? He's keeping his cushion you talked about. He's doing what he's supposed to.
They get a big chunk back, make it a very doable 3rd and 6. Very doable.
Now let's see if.
Now this is a big play for the area. There's a type of game where, hey, there was a big play 2 plays ago. Now here's a big play right now. 3rd down and 6. Gutierrez looks. Gutierrez, he shoots it over. Again, the out route. Again, the receiver's open.
Yep.
Defended by Mesa, completed to Makai Washington. Ball inside Tiger territory. 1 minute left. Timeout or just waiting for the chains to move?
He ran an out, but he ran an out stop, making sure he stayed in bounds.
Nice. And we said earlier, when you have good receivers running those short, small, quick outs, hard to defend, especially when you got a guy that'll zip it right to you. 59 seconds remaining, 14-14. Inside at the 49-yard line of the Tigers. Makai Washington with the bunch set. Carranza with the right off the right tackle.
Yep.
Veer, inside Veer.
Inside Veer.
Because it was not outside, it was inside Veer.
Inside Veer.
51-3 remaining.
They came down on the backer.
Success for the Wildcats. 51 seconds remaining. Back-breaking play for the defense of the Tigers.
Yep, inside Veer.
CR&R Incorporated.
Now, not only that, Coach, they're getting down, they're close enough. They may come down to a field goal attempt.
That's right. With recycling now more important than ever, CR&R Incorporated has developed innovative recycling and reuse programs. CR&R Incorporated, the face of a greener generation. Johnny's Burritos, serving the Imperial Valley since 1963. An Imperial Valley tradition with locations in Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro, founded by Johnny and Anna Marie Palomino. Grosso's, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1955. Family owned and operated, located at 1902 West Main Street in El Centro. Grosso's is open Wednesday through Sunday at 5 p.m. Order to go or come in for the Italian.
No, they're in field goal range.
So here we go, 51 seconds remaining.
You can't afford to give up another play like that.
I was just about to talk about Reach Medical Response Service. Some people are over here having a heart attack with 51 seconds remaining. 1st and 10. Ball at the 20. The pitch to Carranza to the left side, the short side. He's going to be knocked out of bounds, but not after he gains. Stops the clock, and a good gain on 1st down, maybe 5 yards on the play. 2nd down and
44 seconds and 2 timeouts.
Here's the interesting part. Brawley's place kicker is not the regular kid that is there. It's not the regular play. Gilbert Valenzuela has the talent to do it. Will they rely on him with 44 seconds remaining? 2nd down and 8. It was only a gain of 2 balls at the 17.
Watch for play action, quick out.
Ooh, really?
Play action, quick out.
44 seconds.
See what happens.
Let's see what happens. 2nd down, a long 7 again. Same play to the left side again. Again, a great defense by who? Wow. Zach Ray. Zach Ray, number 9. Wow. And coming up to assist on that is J.J. Jimenez, number 7. So a great defensive play. Timeout Wildcats, I believe, with 35 seconds remaining.
I think, in all honesty, that this is some of the best defense I've seen in God knows when. By
and not only that, situational defense, depending on what the play, what that play calls for, they come up with it. As I said, Reach Medical
Response.
The whole
game, Coach, the
whole game. Donnie Wharton reminds you that when seconds count, as they do now, you can depend on Reach Medical Transportation Service. Ojeda Industries, Tony and Patricia Ojeda, serving the Imperial Valley for all your industrial and agricultural needs, such as hydraulic service and repair, located in Brawley at 1698 Jones Street. Havens Landscaping, Havens & Sons Trucking is located at 603 East Main Street in El Centro, specializes in gravel, rock, and stone, and for all your landscaping materials and needs. Here we go, 760-352-673. Get that landscape going on. Here we go. 35 seconds, 14-14 tie. What happens? 3rd and 9, we'll see. Wide side to the right. Gutierrez, single back.
Play action.
Gutierrez shoots it in the corner. He's open. He is defended well. Incomplete. Played well by.
Woo, what a play. What a play.
And that's number 36. That is that might be a cramp. Hopefully it's Joel via Campos.
No, he's all right now.
He's all right. The cramp, that's like a life-ending feeling you get when you get a cramp. So you have a 4th down, Coach. You're going to go for it.
Hey, you got faith in your kick. Hey, here it again. They're going to try it.
They're going to go for it. So here we go. They're good. The kick
Imperial's
is.
got to be careful not to jump.
Well, you also got to make sure a blocked field goal can set up a big play. So who called the timeout? Timeout Imperial. So let's go. Let's get these people out.
They're freezing him. They're going to freeze him.
27 seconds remaining. Radco Incorporated. Radco Incorporated is a general contractor. We do commercial, residential, government, and public work projects. Our excellent reputation and long list of satisfied clients attest to our superior workmanship, attention to detail, clear communication, honesty, and integrity. Lee Tire. Lee Tire Company proudly serves the local El Central California area. We feature tires that fit your needs and budget from top quality brands. We pride ourselves on being your #1 choice for any auto repair. Turner Trucking, hauling of construction and farm equipment, and end dump services for rock and gravel. Give Brady a call, 760-456-002. Coach, guess what just happened to me right now?
What?
I got through all them ads. I got through the two-time rotation.
You know, this is one of the great high school games ever played in the Valley.
Glad you're here with me, man.
It is. It
27
is
seconds remaining. And here is Gilbert Valenzuela. He is a junior. He is not the regular place kicker. The holder is Ethan Gutierrez. The snap is good. The kick gets up, and it is. Oh! It hit the crossbar.
It hit the crossbar. Whoa!
It hits the crossbar. It hits the crossbar
and bounced back.
I mean, I didn't even see how deep was that kick. I mean, from the 37-yarder, it might have been. If the ball was at the 17, you backed up 10, give it another 10.
Yep. 37.
I mean, 37. Ball's at the 20. You have 22 seconds remaining. The game is not over.
Imperial has no timeouts. We're going to overtime.
But we may be going to overtime.
Yeah, Brawley has 1 timeout. Imperial has none. I'm going to tell you, this is one of the greatest high school football games ever played here.
And you know what? It's odd how we got to this point. Brawley gobbled up like 8 minutes of the third quarter.
Yes.
Came away with nothing. And now this is where we're at, 14-14 tie. He's going to take a knee, man.
Yeah,
so everybody's going to reset,
Yep.
Reset the energy, reset the mode, and let's see what happens in this overtime period.
Go to overtime.
And I wish Will Torres was here to explain how that works.
Well,
I mean, do you know?
It's basically they're going to put that ball on 25, and they're going to coin flip, and you want to go on defense first.
You want to make him, you want to hold, and then.
You want to see what your opponent does. Just like you see on TV.
That's how we go, man. And you know what? How many rounds can you go?
Oh, they're going to do it till somebody wins.
Okay.
Yeah. League games, playoff games, championship games, no ties.
So the Wildcats and the Tigers both have dodged bullets tonight.
Wow.
They have.
Yes.
You know, it was warfare.
Yep.
Bullets were flying. They dodged. They were lucky. They got out of the way. And now they both survived for this overtime. So
offensively, Brawley came together more than Imperial has.
For sure.
On the offensive side. But I'll tell you, that defensive of Imperials has played tough.
Imperials played tough, given the weapons that Brawley has, given how they kind of handcuffed. And, you know, so are we going to be going down to the field for the coin toss? So the captains will go back on the field. Captains are going back on the field. It's going to be just like the opening kickoff. Captains will be back there. Now it's just Zach Ray, and why not? Zach Ray, standout defensive player tonight. He had the recovery. He's the one who scooped it up and got it to the 1-yard line. He will be there as the captain. You have Brian Porras. You have Daniel Camilo. You have Ethan Gutierrez. Seniors for the Brawley Wildcats.
I think Brawley won the toss.
Wow.
I think they did.
So your deal is, your strategy would be to defer to your opponent. Let them have the ball first.
Yes.
And the reason being, Coach, explain that.
Well, the reason being to see if what you can hold them to, knowing whether you have to score a touchdown to win or kick a field goal to win. Just like you see on TV.
Exactly. But what an ending. I mean, as that ball was floating in the air, you think, does it have it? It had.
I thought it was gonna go over.
It was just.
And it hit the crossbar.
How thick is that crossbar? I mean, right? How thick is it? How thick is that crossbar that kept it from going over?
What are the laws of physics on a circular bar on an oblong football?
Wow, that sounds like a engineering equation that I cannot even start to solve.
Okay, Brawley's going on D first.
Oh, and here it goes.
They're going to see what they have to beat. Okay. And see, it's important. It's going to be very important for Imperial to score something here.
Now, I'm wondering, do you get to choose what end of the field
if you
lost the toss?
If you lost the toss, like Brawley picked that in.
Okay, I got you. So no time on the clock. There's going to be no time on the clock. It's just a possession game.
No, I take it back. Imperial said they were going to go that way.
They choose to go that way. So you start at the 25. The Wildcat defense has been playing well.
Put the ball in the middle of the field, and and you can make first down a first down.
Defensive line right now for the Wildcats, you have Julius Diaz, you have Alex Castillo out there. You also have Robert Duarte, number 72. Those are your down linemen. Your outside backer will be Robert Platt. Your other outside backer is number 18, Matthew Gutierrez. Backers will be Mario Casas, 32. Chris Camilo, 31. Your DBs, Makai Washington, number 5. Daniel Camilo, 6. It looks like, let's see, Aiden Torres, number 12, is out there. So these are the principals. These are the Tweety Corrales, number 24. Goes by Tweety, named Gilbert. That's what it says on his birth certificate. He's number 24.
Don't be surprised if Brawley isn't very aggressive.
And just go for it, huh?
Yeah.
I like that. So here we go. No time on the clock. It's possession. So we have a bunch set to the right. Some people call it a triangle set. It's a bunch to the right. Middle of the field. Shaw in the backfield. Tiernan under center. The ride, the give. And does he get a couple of yards? No, he does not. And as I said, here we go. That's Corrales. That is Chris Camilo. Been playing a good ball game, stuffing that inside run.
Brawley's front stuffed that.
And you know what, Coach? They may have slanted to the bunch set. They may have slanted that way and just created no crease for the running back.
Well, they did it earlier at this other end of the field.
They sure did. And you can see that in certain angles. You just see that in syncness. Boom, go. And that's what a slant will do to you.
And I tell you, what tells you that is good scouting.
That is for sure. So here we go. Wide side to the left. Keep your eye on 3 receivers. Do they run to that side or do they come back? We'll see. Shotgun formation. And we're going to have procedure on the Tigers. Or what?
Well, let's see who they called it on. Brawley moved. Imperial moved. Yep, they call it. Okay. But Brawley didn't go into the neutral zone. Okay. There's 5 crucial yards off. You know, a lot of people don't realize how crucial those 5 yards are.
Oh, that's huge, man.
Down here in this situation.
And it changes your play calling.
Yes, it does.
Because it's a sure different thing.
Yes, it does.
2nd and 13 is way different than 2nd and 8.
Oh, God, yes. They've got to go to the 15 to get a first down.
Tiernan directing his receivers to move out wider. The give. No, he pulls. And he's nothing doing. He's grabbed by Duarte. Drags him. Julius Diaz had a tackle for loss. He was able to escape. That's Tiernan. Escaped and gains a couple of yards. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage up to the 25.
Brawley won that battle of the pits.
Man, just getting into the penetration just caused so much trouble for you.
They just totally
and we get a timeout. We get a timeout by the Tigers.
Yep.
We're going to stay here with the timeout by the Tigers. How many timeouts do you get in this overtime?
If I'm not mistaken, you get 2. And Will can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you get 2. I've been out of it for so long, I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm not up to speed on the rule book.
Yeah, well, that's just like my first playbook was in stone, so. It was awful tough hammering out X's and O's in that stone.
So the Wildcat defense looking really pumped up. They're inspired. They've been doing pretty good right now on this drive. 3rd down and 10. Not going to hurt you if you go for it on 4th down, Coach. I mean,
yeah, you have to.
You have to.
You have no choice.
No choice. 3rd down. The white side's to the left of Tiernan. He has a single back. That's Shaw, number 2. Shaw moves over to his left. 3 receivers to his left. He's looking that way. He has time. He steps up. He tosses it in the corner, and it is! Oh, do we have a flag? Number 11, number 11. That's the guy who caught the touchdown. That is Gio Robles. Did they make it?
I think.
What did you see, Coach?
Well, I tell you right now, there was contact.
But could it be offensive?
I don't know. We'll see.
Oh,
Yes.
It's on the Tigers.
Yes. He pushed off. I knew there was contact. I couldn't see which, but he pushed off.
It kind of looked like a rebound in basketball where the offensive player pushes off just to get the rebound. Excuse me. So that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, man, it's 4th and forever now.
And you still have one play.
No, they can refuse it.
They refuse it.
And so now it goes to 4th down.
What?
Yeah, they're going to try. It's 4. They're
Oh, wow, he's going to try a field goal.
Yeah.
Hey, well, the kid I know that Gonzalez made a 40-yarder last week versus Imperial.
He's got a leg.
He's got a leg. The ball's going to be placed at, let me see, the 31.
40, 35, the 31.
He's got a 41-yarder.
41-yarder.
Add that 10 to the end zone. And Brawley may have helped him with that, giving him 5 extra yards.
Yes. Yep.
I mean, you just saw on the last field goal attempt how precious each inch is, and now you're going to give him 5. The things teenagers do, Coach.
Oh.
14-14.
That's why I got old before my years.
That's how we all us coaches are, man. We're like a fine wine. Here we go, 14-14. Gonzalez set to kick. He got an extra 5 yards. It's down. The kick is up, and it is
good.
Good. So now
Brawley.
Now Brawley answers with a touchdown. It's over.
Well, if Brawley scores a TD, the game's
It's over. Got you. So that's what's at stake now. We have a 17-14 ball game.
Yep. Now the ball goes to the 25, and Brawley has to score a field goal at least.
Yeah, just to keep it to get another extra, overtime period.
Yeah, but
now I don't think those 5 yards mattered. The way that ball traveled.
No, he was well through there.
Yeah, great kick, great execution.
Yes.
You know, you
great
don't
snap.
take turn. Great snap, great hold, boom, great kick. So here we go.
Yep.
Wildcats at the 25-yard line.
Yep.
It's their turn. What can they do?
Look for the out routes if he throws. Look for the out routes. Been very successful with them.
I'll go outside veer.
Outside veer.
And he pulls. He gets nothing.
Oh, nothing.
And Zach Ray on the initial hit and making sure he stays down is.
Boy, that kid's a ball player.
Yeah, and making sure he stays down is Aiden Shields. Hats off to the kids going both ways for the Tigers. Aiden Shields, one of them. So was Maximus Alvarez. Jose Apodaca in there, 56. 66, I'm sorry. What a game, what a game. As we said.
Watch out route or watch Carranza coming out of the backfield.
The wide side's to the left of Gutierrez. He hasn't broken a big run yet. Does he have time? And he shifts the ball. Plenty of time. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to tuck it. He keeps it. He gains yard. He cuts back. He's all the way inside the 10, inside the 5 maybe.
Yep.
Man, those were the plays that they've taken away tonight, was those ability to make a play happen when nothing's there.
Imperial dropped everybody into the coverage. They didn't have anybody to come up and contain him. Nobody.
Nobody happened. Coverage was there. Coverage was there. You can't blame the coverage.
Well,
it's just those are the kind of things that happen. So now the Wildcats at the 5-yard line, first and goal at the 5. The sticks are down. It's all but 5 yards. That could tell us the story, the ending of this game.
You watch. They'll run him on the outside veer.
A touchdown makes it.
Belly.
Left to the left side. He has room. He's going to fall short.
Didn't make it.
He's at the 2, maybe the 3.
Okay, now they ran inside with the belly. I wouldn't be surprised they run the outside veer here.
3 plays to get 3 yards. Ball is inside the 5. I'm going to say the 3.5-yard line.
Yeah.
In comes Abarca. Out goes Camilo. That's Camilo 31, Chris.
You got to get in. You got to get into gaps, and you've got to take.
You just take whatever you can, man.
You bet. You bet.
There's a saying we can't say on the air. The pitch is to Camilo. Camilo to the left.
No.
Camilo is stopped. He's tackled by Zach Ray.
Stop.
Zach Ray grabbed his ankles and brought him down alongside number 36, Joel Villacampos. Is he at the inch line? Are you kidding me? No gain?
No gain. I watched the chains that they moved it.
Where's he at? 3. Our spotter tonight, Manuel Barra, says less than a foot. I'm going to trust the binoculars he has on him.
Okay.
3rd and 1.
Those binoculars
2 plays.
belong to my wife, Z.
Don't you dare drop them. So here it is. Timeout who? Timeout Brawley. They're going to talk it over. What's to talk about?
Boy, I tell you, what an enjoyable game. Yep. No, Manny, I tell you, you can
Reducir el uso de energía durante el verano es más importante que nunca. Este verano, IID le anima a hacer su parte al ajustar su termostato a 78 grados o más, evitar usar electrodomésticos principales de 4 a 9 p.m. y apagar luces innecesarias. Pero aún hay más. IID ofrece un número de oportunidades de ahorro de energía. Conozca nuestros consejos de ahorro de energía en iid.com. Trabajemos juntos para estar frescos y para ahorrar energía este verano.
2 downs to go. We're back on action. Back on action. Here we go. Here it is. 2 plays to get half a yard.
He may just sneak it too.
He will be under center. He is Ethan Gutierrez. Carranza is back. They give it to Carranza off the left side. It's a touchdown.
That's the game.
And that's the game. No penalties on the field. The Wildcats have come through in overtime. It is a 20-17 ball game. No need for the extra point. The Wildcats have won, and it was a well-fought game, Coach.
Yes. Great high school football game.
Great high school football game. Will we be going down? So with that being said, we're going to go down to the field to Will Torres. We'll be going down to the field now to Will.
$17. Stick around. I want you after the game. Will Torres here with VSN with our players of the game. On my right over here is Tanner Carranza, offensive Burgers and Beer, offensive player of the game. On my left right here is number 17, Robert Platt, defensive El Central Police Department player of the game. Let's do Carranza. Carranza, highest viewed game besides the Bell game. Tell me, running up the middle, you have one direction. It's just north and south, buddy.
Yes, sir. It's the only way. You have to get up the field and get as much as you can.
But listen, Imperial did surprise you in that first quarter. They came out to play. There's no doubt about it. What were your thoughts going in at halftime?
That I just had to keep doing my game and just trust my line. And, you know, at the end of the day, my line came up and did what they needed to do.
Such an emotional game. This is what high school football is all about. I love this part about it. I mean, you go into overtime. Everybody has to do their job. And, you know, it was in the fourth quarter when you had a 15-yard run up the middle. I mean, I could just see the adrenaline going through you. What were you telling your teammates?
That, you know, everyone has to do their part. And if we don't, we're not going to succeed. And they did, and we got what we needed to get done.
All right, I'll tell you what, man. Talk to me. Give me some props for your linemen up front.
Or our captain up there, Brian Boras, Julius, Ronnie, all those big guys. Those are the guys.
Okay, so now we have here left. Are we off? So right here on my left, right here, Robert Platt, defensive player game. Not only defensive player, but he goes both ways. Robert Platt, the emotional high going through this game.
Well, I'm just thankful to be out here. You know, God gifted all of us, my team. We couldn't be able to do it without them, and we're just thankful to be out here and play football. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, like I told Tanner, Imperial brought it the first quarter, first half, man. What were you thinking then?
I was thinking, hey, we're coming back and bringing it even harder. You know, we play this game for a reason. It burns in our hearts. We're out here for a reason, you know?
Once again, Will Torres, Robert Platt, El Central Police Department player of the game, Tanner Carranza, offensive player game, Burgers and Beer.
Dang it. Reducing energy use during the summer is more important than ever. This summer, IID encourages you to do your part by setting your thermostat to 78 degrees or higher, avoiding the use of large appliances between 4 and 9 p.m., and turning off all unnecessary lighting. But there's more. IID provides a number of summer energy-saving opportunities to help you make the most of your energy savings efforts. Check out our tips and energy-saving guides at IID.com. Let's work together to stay cool and save energy this summer.